welcome to the Wild Canyons podcast. To my left, we have Jeff Hall. Jeff, how you doing?
I'm doing really good.
Doing really good. We've been talking about smashing beers, 420, 421. We also have Brennan, our studio producer, in the house. Brennan, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm sorry I wasn't ready for that. I'm eating a salad.
Hey, that's all right. We've been catching you with smelling salts here and there, so can't wait for you to join in on that. And then tonight we do have our boy in the hot seat. We have Jack Powell. Jack, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
He's doing good. He's wearing a forum beanie for those that aren't watching, and I fucking love it. So he's sporting the forum.
Vintage there?
I think so.
I think so.
I love it. I was just talking about. I just dug out my the build beanie. I don't know if there's a name for it, but I just dug mine out. It's this big patch, and I will rock it sooner than later. But love seeing you do that. But
I love seeing that. I was shocked you're not wearing some other beanies that we'll get into later.
Ooh! I don't even know where this is going.
Yeah.
But before
It's going somewhere.
Before we jump into that,
Oh man.
I want to talk about just you and how you become a staple of the Mount Spokane Terrain Park. You and your crew have become leaders in the streets. You've unlocked multiple urban spots from Cheney to Spokane, and I would like to say Pullman, but I'm not sure. Maybe that's something you can disclose or not. But what we really appreciate is your love and passion for hitting the steel, and it definitely shines in your riding style. So,
Oh well, thank you.
dude, stoked to have you.
I'm stoked to be here. So,
Right on. All right. So
You're not nervous?
no, maybe
Most of our
know.
guests are, and I'm like, it's nothing to be nervous about. It's fine.
the way he shot that big thing of fireball downstairs when we got here,
yeah.
there might have been a little nervous, but I'm pretty
Nerves
sure.
are gone.
Yeah. Whew. Oh, you guys are a little chug a lug. So I'm gonna get there, but before I have my first big drink like you boys just did, we need to address something.
All right,
and
let's
you
do it.
and you and I talked about it on Instagram, and to me, it's what the fuck happened when you almost got smoked by a snowmobile.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah. Yeah, I almost got smoked.
Dude.
That was crazy. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I was trying to film this thing, and I was just going up on the side, like board slide, and then popping into the down of the thing.
For everyone that's listening, he's fingerboarding everything that he's describing right now, which I love.
It's
And
just
you're on
a
the
weird
downhill
thing to
little
do.
lip of the
Yeah, I'm like
rail. Or
so I'm like sliding across the side of the roller of the jump,
Yeah.
into the down of this other rail,
yeah.
and yeah, I've been doing it for a while, and then
Dude, Cruiser
Then
McGavin comes up on the sled.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
there was like some injury down in after the landing. Some homie cut his hand up. It was pretty gnarly, but I wasn't really hitting the jump or anything, and then I dropped. The other dude didn't see me. Could have been bad.
Dude.
But that was pretty much it. I didn't see him, and he was kind of caught some air off that roller though.
He was coming straight up at you. And
Okay, so
He was mobbing.
So hopefully that we can repost this, at least this section of it, so the listeners can get an idea of what was going on. When I watched it, I love watching what you do, and I see it, and then I see that thing come over, and I was like, were you deciding to drop back down to the rail, or were you gonna kind of lip that whole side of the jump?
I was trying to pop back in.
So you
that
were
was the
trying
whole
to
thing. So it was kind of just like
So it worked out.
good thing I was popping back.
But I was like, dude, if you were just gonna come back around on it or whatever, I'll smoke show.
No, yeah, it could have been bad
But I'm
for both.
yeah,
of
you
us.
could have jibbed the snowmobile.
Yeah,
You know?
could have smoked him too. It was sketchy. But I just kind of was like, I don't know, homie just so happened to pull the phone out that
Oh,
line,
yeah,
you know?
to get all that clip. Yeah.
Whatever. And then we go back to the top, and then we're all tripping out about it, freaking.
yeah.
And yeah, I was kind of waiting for him to pull up and say something, and then I went down to go say something, and he kind of skedaddled.
All right.
So I was like, what? Huh, weird.
Weird.
But whatever.
It's
Close call.
So Steven, that was wild.
all good, though.
But that clip was crazy. I think it was maybe like a story at first, and then you put it into a full edit. But I instantly reached out because I was like, "What the F is going on?" Because I was like literally scared. Like when I saw that, I was instantly like scared for you. So thankfully,
It
nothing
shouldn't be a
happened.
Yeah,
sled
we're all
just
good.
rolling up and like.
It was.
I mean, we all want quick response. Like, it's nobody's drowning. Like, it's not the ocean. We don't need someone to get out there right away. But thankfully, we do have the ski patrol.
It all worked out.
It was in the divot. I wish I saw him. I didn't. So.
I'm just glad that that was not the plan and that you weren't going back over there. And then for me, when I think of like, how do I know you? And I met you at Eastern Washington University. I took time off, like I've mentioned before. I was a college dropout. Soccer was my thing. I was hurt. I dropped out of school to ride Mount Baker. When I came back, I started looking at opportunities. And one thing that I found is that you could ride cat skiing for really cheap. And decided that I would do that. And I was like looking around. I was like, "Bob, these people
student prices.
Yeah,
You're
student
like,
price. I was like, why not? It was like half the cost. We had a free ride up to the mountain, and it paid for our lodging. And it's all student driven. And the guys that we were with were cool. You know, we were like in this omnibus fucking weird thing. I'm definitely the oldest person there. I don't say what I'm doing, how old I am, or anything of that sort. And they drop us off in this parking lot. And they say, you guys get like $15 or whatever it was to like to get food. And there was like a Safeway and like a Taco Bell or something like that. And I was like, I don't want any of that food. But in the way in so this was at Selkirk at Schweitzer, which I didn't mention. So that's where we're headed. We're heading to Sandpoint, and that's where we're gonna stay in this hotel. I don't know anybody. I'm like, F this. I'm just gonna order pizza and have it delivered to the room. And I was kind of like wandering around lost, like this is not my crew. This is nothing. I just want to snowboard. And then Jack was like, what are you going to do? As like, I'm a lost puppy. And I was like, I'm going to order pizza. And you're like, that's a great idea. Because I think we were going to go into like Safeway to try to find food or something like that. I mean, and I don't know. You can tell me of how I view this story, because this is my view of the story. And then we'll let you chime in on it. And then I was like, okay, let's order pizza. We'll have it ordered to our room. And I was like, I'm just gonna, like, people were really excited to go to like the pool or the hot tub or something. And I was like, I'm just gonna do my schoolwork. I'm in the hotel room. That's what I'm gonna do. And that's what we did. We ordered pizza. I worked on my schoolwork. You worked on your schoolwork from what I know.
Pretty sure I did.
And then we got pizza. We had a great time. Our food
You both were in school.
yeah, we were both, because we're at school at Eastern, and our pizza was fucking awesome. It was warm, and we had a great time. And then I was still working, and then I heard snowboard video. I could just hear the sound of the snow, and then I was like, "You watching snowboard videos?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "You done with your schoolwork?" And he was like, "Oh yeah." And I was like, I'm almost done. And then I remember we just watched snowboard videos in the room
all night.
It was just everyone else is like hot tubbing, doing stupid shit, in my opinion. And we watched snowboard videos. So I never knew this dude at all. I was like, dude, we're vibing on snowboard videos.
That's how you guys met?
Yeah. Then we never ridden together. Then we go to the backside and start doing stuff, you know, like whatever. And had a great time. That's where what's his name? Coconut Hawaiian music style. Jason Hershey ended up being one of our guides. We had Michael with us. I mean, we had a solid crew of people, and ended up being a good time. Like, people weren't supposed to get upside down. You guys were back flipping.
Yep.
On it, and I have you land, like, you lose your head. I mean, it lands. So I was like,
yep.
It's cool. Like, I ride powder, you guys do this stuff. And that was my first introduction to you, and super long winded. But to me, it was completely different to how I know you now. And I think that's why I wanted to have that be a standout. Because when I first met you, you were riding POW.
Yeah, I was young. I was 18.
Yeah, I don't know.
On that trip, I was 18.
Freshman.
Sure. I was a freshman.
Wow.
Yeah.
Were you a freshman? Yeah.
Yep. And that was a $200 trip.
Yeah.
So
$200 for cat skiing and stay and pizza and hanging out with this guy.
And I went solo too, so I didn't know anybody. I just I just did it.
Yeah. So like that's my view of it. Like, was your view like? I mean, what was your view of that first?
I mean, I was just going to ride pretty much, and then it just worked out. So
yeah,
it was fun.
yeah.
Pretty sure I had another incident with a ski patroller
On that trip?
That day you did?
Yes, because it was actually the first drop. Literally, like he goes in front of me, cuts. I don't know. I guess I got too close to him, and then we got in the cat, and this dude screams at me in front of everybody.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh fuck! I don't even remember that.
Dude, yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'm drawing a blank,
You were
but
there,
I'm pretty
Steve.
sure that dude was pissed, like not stoked.
Yeah.
And
Or our front guy was a skier.
yeah,
So I don't remember.
it was actually the boarder that yelled at me.
really?
The skier dude.
Oh,
was
actually,
the,
we did have.
yeah, the skier guy was like all dreads, like
Yeah, that was-
vegan, like
yeah. That's Hershey.
Oh.
that dude
Yeah.
was sick.
Yeah, Jason
So the
Hershey.
tail gunner
Yeah.
was
But
a
the other
border.
dude-
Yeah,
was
but
not
he normally
stoked.
snowboards. He's normally snowboarding. He's a really good surfer.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, Papua
Yeah,
New
I see
Guinea
it.
dude. Yeah. Well, Chile guy, but Papua New Guinea guy. Oh, that's crazy. I think. Oh, I know who his name is, but I'm not gonna say it.
Anyway.
that's crazy. But I mean, thinking of like what we're gonna talk about, like how I first met you was complete opposite. But my
now?
favorite. Yeah.
So there's your introduction.
There's your introduction. You're this like you
you
know
want another
like,
beer?
This
No, not
this
yet.
steel
Almost.
riding. You're the steel riding.
You
like,
are, actually.
cowboy. But to me, what stood out is we had to wait for the cat a long time. That's just the nightmare of that situation there. And we were looking at this spot that was below the cat,
Oh yeah.
and I filmed you.
I still have that clip.
Yeah, and to me, I was like, "That's the dude." It wasn't the backflip. It wasn't the stuff we were hitting. And I remember like,
Is to go find something while we're waiting for a cat.
Yeah, and then I hiked
You're
back
like,
up.
yeah, and you like,
and
you gap something.
oh, dude, he sent
It was like this like
he sent
roller
it.
thing.
He sent it
Yeah.
to Mexico on it. Cause where I was looking to land, like it was like Arizona. He went straight like
Far.
yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah.
It was sick. And he still had time when he hiked out that the cat wasn't even there.
Yeah.
And that's my favorite memory of you. And I've gotten to
that's
know
sick.
you over the years, and that's my selfish introduction.
Well, thanks. I
Wow.
like that.
There's more introductions because there's a lot more
God,
rails to
dude.
talk about.
So where'd you grow up?
Tri-Cities, Washington, Pasco. I
Pasco.
guess. Yeah.
Yeah. So what's your high school in Pasco that's down
That would be Chiawana.
there?
Chiawana.
Yeah, I love.
We're talking
doing
about sending
Yeah.
to Mexico.
It was a pretty
Or
fat high
Chiawana.
school too. Quite big kids.
that. Yeah.
I don't know how many, but
Did you go to the hydroplane races while you were down there at all?
oh,
Have you ever been?
fuck yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what's funny is like when I lived,
Little do you
Set up
know.
when I was
Question.
like 2 to 7 years old, I lived right next to the river where
Yeah.
they hosted like the main side.
Yeah.
It was insane. But I was like so young. I was like not partying. But
Yeah. So we were like,
yeah.
we were like
Jets.
At that point, I was straight party mode. Yeah, when you were just like in your crib.
oh yeah, probably.
He was only 16. He was still party mode.
Yeah. Thanks, Dad. So you grew up in the Tri-Cities area. And what's your home mountain?
Bluewood, Washington.
So Bluewood.
Yep.
Do you think it's an underrated mountain of Washington?
Yes.
Why is it underrated?
The terrain is sick.
I've been there.
insane.
I agree
Side
with you.
hits are insane, and the park is not underrated. It's dog shit, kind of, or at least actually take that back. There was like 2 years where it was sick,
So-
super sick.
Is it train park if you're at the main? I'm thinking of like the.
You know that other 3-person chairlift there? It's like blue.
It goes to the left, right?
Yeah,
Like
to
if you're
the
looking
right.
up,
It's
to the right.
blue.
To the right.
Oh, to the right.
Yeah.
Oh, that. Yeah,
the
yeah,
left is like that little dinky
the
platypus.
flat one. Yeah. Okay. So the right was the.
Yeah, it was like the park chair, kind of. For a while, for like 2 years, there was a homie, I think his name was Joe. He was managing the train park for a while, and it was sick. It was like top to bottom, crazy step up plaza type things. It was
You
sick.
rode the shit out of that.
Yeah, it was fun.
So how many years did you ride there?
Great question.
Fuck, I mean,
Well, you're
When
Well,
in your youth.
How about
you're
this? When did you start snowboarding?
well, 8, and then so I skied from 3 to 8.
Yeah.
Yep, and
And then you graduated.
graduated from the
From
skis.
skiing
Yeah.
to snowboarding.
Well, yeah. I was like, well, what was funny is my dad got me a skateboard, and then there was like an ad in the newspaper to like do a kick turn, and so like my uncle was like holding me up and then doing kick turns in the garage.
Yeah.
And then I started skating, and then I didn't want to ski anymore because why would I do that?
Yeah.
It just didn't make any sense because I was like, why would I ski? Like I should be rollerblading or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Hey, Josh
is
Wing,
sick, too.
Josh Wing, rollerbladers.
That's sick. Hell yeah.
So you're in Pasco where it's hot as shit.
Yeah, desert.
And then, so you did maybe a little bit of skateboarding at the same time? Is it like, you're talking about skiing,
Yeah.
but like, when did you start maybe skating?
Fuck, probably like 5, 6. Honestly, I hate to say it because I'm not good, but it's hard.
Who the fuck's,
but
who the fuck's really
It's
good
insane.
at skateboarding though?
But all right, and then yeah, so I did that, and then I really like. I mean, like it was like kind of like a father son
Skateboarding.
thing, I guess. Snowboarding was.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, he drugged me out there twice a weekend. Fuck. Shout out to my dad for real.
So that's awesome.
So get you into
Yeah.
snowboarding.
Yeah, totally.
And when
So
you said,
shout out to that.
And you know what's funny is he's like big time skier, and I remember the first time I was like, "Yo, I'm snowboarding." He was like, "I don't know, man. Like,
Those are
you
rebels.
Are you sure?"
Yeah.
Yeah, no. He was pointing on like he would try so hard not to give me like the season before. He'd be like, "Look at those fuckers," and like they'd be slide slipping down the run.
we
like-
still say, we say the same thing though.
about snowboard. About
Yeah.
skiers? Or,
About snowboarders.
oh, about the newbies, but yeah.
But yeah, and then he actually got. He was like, "Yo, no, I'm gonna get you skis too," and I'm like,
Yeah.
"You're gonna return them."
You're going to return
is awesome.
those.
Sorry,
What
it was sick.
And what about the uncle? Is that the dad side?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dad's brother. Yeah, he was just visiting in town. That newspaper just happened to show
Yeah.
up, and he was just like, "Yo, let me hold you up."
And regardless, like a lot of us that have, well, I say us, but being on the podcast, like skiing was a piece of our growth into snowboarding. So as much as we like to make fun of it, and I'll always make fun of it, and I did it, it's still a piece of our history.
No, I like skiing.
When's the last time you skied?
No, probably like 7.
That's what I'm thinking. We need to
I
have,
haven't skied
we need to
since,
have
but-
like, we
So
need-
all the snowboarders on our podcast, we definitely need to go
it'd be
skiing
fun to have
someday.
like
I
ski
watched
day.
have a
probably.
ski day.
I get more hyped on ski videos nowadays.
Did you listen to Riley's podcast?
No, the right ones. You gotta listen or watch the right ski videos, and it's
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
sick.
You didn't listen to the right ones because that's
Yeah.
ours.
So maybe like,
But yeah.
let's go. Maybe we can maybe hit on that a little bit later.
We'll go down the ski.
But
Don't
what I
ask
want
me
to
to
know,
name any video parts though, because I don't fucking know. That shit just shows up on the YouTube.
what about then as you start evolving and then you are a snowboarder? Like, who was your biggest influence at that time? Because you're basically like, what sounds like it was just you. Then what kind of took off? Like, did you have boys in like junior high or high school that?
No, honestly, not really at all. There's nobody local there. I just kind of got like magazine subscriptions, and there would be videos in them. That
Yeah.
They weren't even like the full videos. They'd be
Do you remember
like,
when they used to send? Well,
like
people
discs,
that
yeah.
they used to actually send like a DVD in the magazine.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah,
that you could
Like,
watch.
They're like promo vids.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
for fucking company.
I have all of I saved all those still.
Yeah, same.
So that was your invitation to
yeah,
it.
but the real one was These Days. Sickest movie ever. It had like Nick Dirks, like Jed Anderson.
Yeah. Whew, Jed Anderson.
Yeah, and like he was like a little kid. Helmet.
Yeah. Helmet Jed Anderson.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then yeah, that was a sick video. That was like the one I grew up watching.
So like in high school, and this is like completely off like what we would normally be talking about, but I just want to know, like, were you made fun of them being like skater, like
No,
like
no.
like snowboarder kind
No.
of vibe, or
No, although I mean no. There was actually a ski school at my high school, or not ski school, ski club at
Yeah.
my high school.
In high school.
It was sick.
but they were cool with it. So did you,
yeah, they were all sick.
did you get like a
Cool.
bus to go to the
Dude,
like,
actually, this is I've never heard any high school have this type of club thing. We went to Park City, Red Mountain, insane, like on planes. And yeah, we would raise it.
was this a private school?
No, this is straight up public. It was just, it all depends on the chaperones. we had Troy Somerville and Brian Thomas. Those were the homies at that high school, and they were rippers. They kind of remind me of you guys. You guys should link up.
Yo, whatever those dudes' names are, let's fucking link up.
Yeah, maybe
yeah, we
we
should
should.
hook up.
But I mean, but honestly, like people like that would be fun to have like on a podcast like this. Like if they have,
Oh yeah,
you know, like a lineage of to that area, because it sounds like
Inspired you to do what you're doing.
yeah.
oh yeah. I mean, it was just a blast. I mean,
Yeah.
fuck. I mean, I never wanted to go to Park City, but they were like, they just. It was weird. You get the sponsors and you raise like this certain amount of money or whatever, and then which was the sponsor was literally like a calendar ad, you know,
Yeah,
for
yeah,
like
yeah.
the sports or whatever at high
Yeah.
school. It was, yeah. I mean,
Dude, that's
who
so
wouldn't
awesome.
buy that? And as they to support the high school or whatever, I don't know.
Dude,
But yeah, we raised money, went a bunch of places, and that was sick. And I actually have a funny story because I got kicked out of the ski club at Schweitzer.
the Schweitzer Ski Club.
Well, no, we were
At Schweitzer.
Yeah, we always
you're
ended
in the ski club. You're at your
So we were on the trip,
Yeah.
and
good call,
like
Jeff.
we
Those
always
cans are
ended the
beautiful.
year off at Schweitzer for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah,
And
I'll do a retrospect.
yeah, so all the homies are like kicking it in the hotel or whatever. It's the hotel right next to the Jack and the Crack in Sandpoint.
Is that where we stayed?
It probably was.
I don't know.
It's like
Whatever it's
the
gonna be
cheapest
on.
place
Yeah,
there.
like Super 8 kind of style, Motel 6, whatever it
And
is.
so this is pretty funny. This is like back in the day, like when the mech mods, like the fat vapes were popular.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god! So this dude in there, he was vaping up a storm in the bathroom, and not gonna lie, I probably had like a vape or two or a vape or something,
Yeah.
and I was hitting it in there too. And then whatever, we closed the door, had the fan on or whatever, and then we go back out and we're all kicking it, and then knocks, like chaperone pulls up, and he's like, "Oh, does somebody want to tell me why my room is all foggy?" And we're like, "What?" So if you're staying at that hotel, the bathroom vents go straight into the next door room. So just so you know.
So if you're ever listening to this and you're on a ski trip or snowboard trip, follow these guidelines.
Yeah.
So you got kicked out. They were like basically.
Well, yeah, they were just like, "Yo, you can't, like, it falls under school guidelines or whatever." So I don't want to say I took the blame for everybody, but I did. So everybody else got to stay except me. So I bailed, and my dad had to come.
All the way to
yeah.
pick you up.
He was
man.
pissed, not stoked.
Dude, you taking
That
off
was a
on
painful cut.
Taking one for the team.
I really, dude, that's solid. I think of all the interviews we've done, we've never heard someone that's been so true to the game to be like, you know what, I'm gonna hit this head on.
I'm not even going to talk about any other
Well,
hits you've hit.
You don't want to know what else was in the room, so let's just say that.
Won't mention any other names.
No,
All right, so
but it's all good.
yeah, dude, as we get into this, let's just talk a little more, Jeff. And I think before we want to get in, you just
Let's keep
just throw it
diving
up,
in.
Just throw it up top there.
Yeah.
And before we dive in, let's dive into one of these smelling salts.
Have you done one of these?
Because these ones are the hot ticket, and these are the Wild Cannons fucking smelling salts. And Brendan, are you gonna hit one with us? Brendan's gonna hit one with us. We did record an episode earlier today, but we would like to say, and
These are fresh.
and Josh Wing's eyes were in tears. He was
Boiling.
He was like Multnomah Falls over here, is what I would like to say.
So let's see how these go.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Jack, have you had a smelling salt before?
secondhand.
Jack has had a secondhand smelling salt. He's never had a Wild Cannon
sniff after. All right, here we go. Cheers.
Just crack them.
Yep. Oh, mine doesn't even crack.
Oh,
Jumping hyenas. Here, have the rest of mine.
no, I'm not having the rest of anybody's.
Oh, yeah.
I feel way better, honestly.
Oh, we should have done that.
Actually, that was a good one.
That was
That was
actually, I don't know. That was really good. We should have started it off with that, but
But we're here. So, Jeff, you and your drool.
I know, like
over
those
here.
aren't drool.
those
That's like
tears?
teardrops.
Take us into this next section.
All right, let's talk about clips. We'll talk about like you. So I know you for more than this, but like you're a high hitting like clips, street hitting, rails, everything that you're doing. How the fuck do you guys do that?
How do I do it?
Well,
Or how does anybody do it?
Well,
Great question.
Hop on that shit.
we haven't even discussed the crew.
Oh yeah, the crew is heavy.
But
It's heavy.
But let's just think of this. Let's just think of like clip high.
The clip.
So it's sick.
So clip high, and then thinking of like at these street spots, like what goes
Hitting
into
the streets and getting a clip.
and the time that goes into it and everything. Because I've been there with you guys before a little bit.
Yeah, you saw that one
You roll
spot.
up to somewhere that you've scoped out for a long time, right?
Yeah, sometimes it can
Sometimes.
be like that.
And
Most
then
of-
you're like, okay, finally there's enough snow.
Yeah.
Let's shovel some shit. And then
I feel like the best spots work out when
the best spots don't work out?
Like no, the best spots like you didn't plan on it.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, like for me at least. And actually, there's a couple.
No.
I don't know.
Your clips are
It goes
heavy.
back and forth. Honestly, I don't know. It
Well,
depends.
do we need to actually
There was, I mean,
commercial their video?
Maybe a commercial.
you might have to
don't
pull
know.
up some clips on the
All
screen
right,
or
so,
something too.
so I think
What I'm asking you
what
is,
Jeff's leaning into is like you guys need to check out the videos that the Jib Junk is
Jib Junks has performed.
Yeah.
And so that's what I'm trying to like.
So
I
if you-
haven't even explained that. I'm asking you a question that I feel like I haven't like
yeah.
jumped into yet. But Jib Junk. And
Okay.
how do you get those clips? How do you guys even go about like
Well-
searching that out? And then, so that's my first question.
You gotta look at our camera roll. This is full of fucking rails.
Everything.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then a couple of homies have like the shared albums where they just put shit into, and I don't know. You can kind of just see where it's at. And by now, I mean we got this place laid out pretty heavy. I don't know
The town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we could. I mean, some places are like, oh yeah, I've been wanting to hit that for years or whatever. So sometimes it might be
And-
the right day.
When did you guys start hitting all the rails in town?
I don't know.
Urban's like
As soon as
you could.
we all lived together pretty much, and then so like I moved to, or like I was already in college, and then it was my senior year, and then that's when Bo and Peyton and Davis and then Dick Nana we all moved.
Those are
in
the
one.
four.
Yeah, that was like kind of the house
Yeah.
that like started it all.
Is this in Cheney?
This is in Cheney.
Okay,
and then like the land,
where'd you guys live in Cheney?
fuck, right next to the bowling alley. There's a mini ramp in
Oh,
the
yeah,
back. The landlord was so
Bowling alley's
chill.
badass.
It was good. Like it was a good spot. Good memories. But yeah. So yeah, after that, and then Peyton's mom gifted him a VX, and then so we just kind of had it and we weren't even using it, and then we were like, oh, we should probably
Video.
just use this, and then we started doing that, and then that was Gasback Johnson was in that
Yeah.
year, that movie.
To me, killer video.
That was a great video.
So I'm also gonna say, how the fuck do you guys do that? They just
Yeah, I mean, fuck. I mean, it was COVID, dude. We didn't have shit to do.
oh yeah, like
And there was snow, and we just go out and grab a shovel, and push some snow.
go do what you want to do.
Yeah, we
And
just shovel a little bit.
so to me, like when I start looking at some of these spots, and I really encourage everyone to look at that, and we'll
We'll
link
dive more into link to
link
the
it in
video.
the bio, but like, yeah. But some of these spots, like especially if you go to Eastern, where you guys are at, that's what I'm saying. Like these unlocked places. I mean, there was construction that was going on where you guys were hitting
Yeah,
stuff.
the one by the soccer field is a memorable one.
To me,
Yeah.
to me, that's the best one.
The
Yeah.
like double king with the closeout. Dude,
Yeah.
that was. I mean, fuck. The make was pretty mid, honestly, but
I don't think so. I
don't
don't think the make was
Whoa.
mid. The only thing that I care about that is like I felt like you could have just like pushed a little to get through the gate,
Oh yeah, I just slammed right into it because I was tripping.
I know,
about
but
it.
because it was so sick, and you gotta watch it. And if you've ever been there, like when you're saying like this is like mid and blah blah blah, this fucking shit is steep as fuck.
You know what else is funny is the year before the make is I actually came off on the second flat and just slammed my ass into the closeout, and it fucking broke the weld off the closeout, and it was like all wobbling off. I literally on the back of my thighs there's like a bruised bar. It was great.
On that note,
It was
how
kinda
many
funny.
boards do you go through in a season?
I don't know. This is my third one this year. Oh wait, no. I don't
So
know. I was already running like some clapped out one, and I got a marketplace board, and then I finally bought one.
so you,
and then
you
it
break
already-
you break plenty.
doing dumb shit. Make your boards better. This is so stupid. Like I don't even get it now. I'm pissed at
think-
this point.
That's a great question because I look at. All right, so still a snowboard nerd. I look at the boards that you ride over this time. You're riding like Tech 9. You're riding like a whole
Tough boards.
plethora.
Yeah, I
Like,
got a fleet.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, where the fuck is he? Like, are you looking on YouTube? You're like, what would be a cool board to ride? You know, like, what
Yeah, who
can I
gives
do?
you those
Like,
boards? Nobody?
I can snowboard like a motherfucker, so I'm just gonna take a shitty board and I'm gonna make it look really fucking cool. Like,
I don't know, man. It just like it works.
I feel like this.
Whatever board
camber.
you
No,
break
it's
it,
camber.
This
you
is
get
what,
another
this,
one.
This is what I think. I think Jack is
Like-
kind of like a Mikey LeBlanc of Spokane
Whoa.
because you can take a fucking. He wrote a what was it, the sled, you know,
Yeah.
Oh, the fucking
the toboggan, and he can rip that still. And I feel like we can put you on a toboggan, and you're gonna do the same thing.
No,
'Cause that's
it
what
looks
I feel
fun.
like. I could not figure out if someone said, "Hey T, what board does Jack ride?" I'd be like, "Yep."
Yep.
I have no clue.
No brand name.
Yeah,
I can tell you what-
I was riding some Publix for a while, and then
Why?
So-
Why go ahead.
So we're out talking about how many boards you go through. You're like, I just break them.
No,
Don't matter.
I don't know. It just I can ride them if they're a little broken, but there's the edges. The main thing is the edges. If the edges are fucked, like I can't ride it.
Okay, what do you mean by edges?
Well, edges.
Like, if
what
they're
kind of
clapped
wax
out.
do you ride
okay,
for
okay.
like
For
riding rails?
just normal wax. Whoever's got it in the house. Whoever left their wax there last time.
whatever candles are in the house.
Yeah, I actually saw this shit in the bus. Like, I just started the park crew and I saw this. It made me cackle yesterday.
Okay, so when you say park crew, where you're working in the park,
Mouse Spokane.
Mouse
and we say the bus,
Yeah,
in the bus.
yeah,
the spot.
Yep.
yeah.
Anyways, but
The crew up there.
I'm like,
they're rad.
I think we were cleaning it out yesterday or something, and
There's lots of wax.
no, yeah,
Oh.
there's wax, but it's like shavings. It's like I don't know. This had me
Reused
dying.
wax?
Yeah.
Like-
So honestly, it's kind of some tech. Like you scrape. If you scrape,
If you
it's tech.
scrape
Yeah.
and you have a pile, might
yeah,
not just
and then
wax
you
your
just
board
put
with
it.
it.
There's like a baggie
Yeah.
of just like
It's recycled wax. I mean, that's not-
shavings.
that is, I'm
You
all
know
on
what?
board
I
with
think
that.
I think T does that
I'm
game.
about that, too.
Actually.
Have you heard of the tech to like not use as much wax? Like you melt
Oh yeah,
it.
yeah, and you rub it.
Oh yeah, the chalk.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
takes twice as long. Like what the fuck?
That's just, dude. My fucking wax tech is like the worst, dude. Like,
I'm just kidding.
you're good with it. Like, I used to be really involved with it, and then I'm just like, fuck it. Like,
I'm
got other
tech.
shit I gotta do.
I'll wax my board every other time. Anyway,
I should-
let's get back to the questions.
Oh yeah.
Um,
what was that question?
so,
Are we still on that?
no,
Nope,
we're talking about how many boards you.
how many boards you've trashed?
I don't know.
Yeah. And
Record breaking in a year or what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
4.
Damn.
I
That's
like
not
that.
bad.
I like that answer. My next question is, what's your setup? So what are you riding right now? And your board, binding, stance,
I want
boots.
to hijack. I think you're writing union bindings.
Oh yeah. I've been on the same pair of forces for 4 years. So
My
before you
forces,
say unions are trash or whatever,
No.
they're nothing
I've
beats them. I'm
actually
sorry.
Definitely converted some other people to
Yeah.
unions.
I will. He got me because yeah. So Jeff wore these same bindings for I'd say close to 10 years, and the only time they didn't work, we put fucking. You remember that? You know, like the bail that you like put your like ski strap or like your
No, the
ski
wicket?
ticket, the wicket.
Yeah, I had to put a wicket to
Put a
fix my
wicket through it,
binding.
and that was like
That was the only time
That
I
was
had
like
to,
the biggest thing.
And it probably worked.
After years of like,
He wrote it for like 2 weeks. Well, we're horrible about not buying stuff, but he wrote it. Okay, so I hijacked
anyway,
it.
back to
But that's your binding, so we support union bindings.
And then
Union's so good.
what else are you riding?
I'm on a Dinos right now. Dinos board.
Yeah.
I think it's the Hulse. It was whatever it was on sale on their site. So yeah.
And boots?
Boots, Vans. I think they're called the High Standard Pro. Yep.
Are they boa or like what do you got? What's that?
No boa. It's just lace and then it's got the Velcro up top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where it's at.
That's what I need.
Another game.
That's what I
Like,
need.
Yeah. It's
Other guys are doing boas.
Stop.
and-
Stop.
Never mind. I'm not gonna talk about myself.
the snake boa
We need Josh Wing and his
and his snake.
and his.
Oh, not that snake.
And if you didn't see it, you'll have seen the photo. Check out our Instagram.
Actually, I think boas have come a long ways. I did boas, DC boas, a long time ago.
Yeah, I think they're sick too.
And I think nowadays there's a lot more like technology, and it's,
And they make like wrist braces and stuff too.
Yeah.
Kind of cool.
yeah. But do you have an all-time favorite board that you've ridden? If you've broken
Yeah, I don't
plenty,
know. Fuck.
what's your favorite?
Yeah, I don't know.
No.
you need
I don't know.
you need
Nothing?
to give us an answer.
Yeah, this is a question.
I have
It's like,
no idea. I'm sorry.
Okay.
They all ride the same.
I
And
have no
maybe, like,
idea.
Yeah, give me that.
Maybe like a.
idea.
I guess I was riding the Public Dispute for a while. I love that board. That's sick.
So I was gonna
So-
say, yeah.
That's what we're wanting to know. Like, if there's any board you've ridden, would you
Yeah.
ride it again?
Yeah, I'd ride the Dispute again, or like, I don't know. Wizard Stick is sick.
Who makes that?
Dinos. That was
Oh,
sick.
Dinos.
Yeah, that was a good board.
Fun. They make.
You're not
they
even
make
go
it
with
work.
Forum? Like, you have the hat.
I don't think I've ever even
Dude, I can.
ridden a Forum.
I'll let you. I'll
I've
let you
never
ride
ridden
a
a Forum.
forum, and you're gonna hate your life.
Really?
I'm just
Yeah.
joking.
But yeah, if you want to ride one, I have one.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually rode it maybe 3 years ago. It's a nightmare, but it'd be fun. I'm sure you'd kill it.
no, just
I'd
Yeah,
have fun on it.
I'll put you on it. It'd be fun. Yeah, it's sick.
keep
got
riding what you want to ride.
I got spray
Yeah, I
paint
don't
on
know.
the top sheet. We're just gonna-
Whatever's there,
I'll
ride it.
I'm gonna get you on a farm board before the end of the year.
Anyway, back to snowboarding talk.
Back to the snowboarding, but a little bit, and we're gonna talk about you as an individual. And sometimes we like to call people by their nicknames, and sometimes Travis Rice is called T. Ricky. And I might think of you as maybe a Jack-Ricky-ism. And you might know where this is going to come from.
I don't know.
And I'm going to hijack this, and I'm going to call it J-Ricky. So I think your new nickname might be J-Ricky for a little bit.
That's fine. You
So
can call me whatever.
So I was told you were an all-around funny dude. I would agree with that. But you're unintentionally funny a lot of the time.
Oh fuck! I know where this is going. Yeah, Bo has a list. This dude has a list, and he calls them Jack-isms, and
He calls so Bo
and my
Breezy-
girlfriend. They both have them.
Oh, they both have them?
Yeah,
okay.
separate lists.
All right.
It's
So
bad.
yeah, so I'm gonna call it J-Ricky-isms. And the first thing we need to get into, which I think is really funny, because I went back and I interviewed you and Bo about Jib Junk. And
Yeah,
then
that was like 2 years ago.
and this came up, and he goes, and this is from Bo.
Sick.
What is it with you and wine bags?
Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, I mean, I don't even like wine bags anymore. I don't even remember the last time I
I
drank
don't even
one.
like them anymore.
But
Anymore.
yeah, what
I don't
he's
even know what a
saying,
wine bag
he's
is,
saying
but-
what's up with me and wine bags. He was on them too, in that same spot.
So I'm just
Yeah,
gonna.
we had a wine bag bonanza. It was honestly that's what like kind of brought Jib Junk in the popping. Like it was just insane.
Okay, so
It was hilarious.
tell us like maybe how you met Bo and why.
Okay, yeah, I
fucking-
can tell you how I met
yeah.
how I met Bo. So actually through Eastern, I was roomed with Davis, and that was a whole fiasco. Like, it's like a dating site to fucking find your roommate out there.
Yeah.
First person that said Snowbird sent a request, and he was all tripping. He's like, "Oh, what's your Instagram?" Like, I don't know. And then like I sent him, and he was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, we're roommates or whatever." Anyways,
I have no idea.
Davis is the homie, and
Actually, know his mom and
his mom is a badass.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Oh my God,
another
she's
side
sick.
story, but I just figured this out. But go ahead.
Yeah. So,
And
fuck.
All right. So how you met Bo?
No,
How you met Bo?
Okay, so yeah. So he's like, "Oh, yo, there's this dude." And I'm like, "Yeah, he's at Stevens Pass right now, but he rips." I'm like, "Oh, who is he?" He's like, "Oh, Bo Breeze." And then so, like, stalk the Instagram or whatever. I'm like, "Oh, damn, yeah, he rips."
Yeah.
Whatever. And then we
Because you're this kid from fucking Pasco.
yeah, I don't fucking know anybody. I'm like following Viz and Chaz Riddler, looking at their clips, tripping out.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Speaking of Chaz, who never gets back to us, but you've been talking about, get on the fucking horn and get on here.
Yeah.
But
You need to
it's
talk
nice to hear.
snowboarding.
I mean, because I'm thinking of the era. Chaz,
Yeah, it was when like 49 was
Yeah.
getting on Yo Beat and shit.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like freaking out, and that was
Yeah.
part of the reason why I went to college at Eastern.
Yeah,
you
instead of, like,
and it was
Central.
cheap as hell. But yeah, so he was like, "Oh yeah, you gotta meet this dude." Anyways, he ends up moving back or whatever, and then I just fucking messed. Or no, actually, we probably met on Hill a couple times. We were riding, and then I was driving from Cheney at the time, so I'd just be like, "Hey, pull up at the Fred Meyer's at the Frey exit," and so I just pick him up every time we boarded, and it was a lot often. It was very often. So
sweet.
and then we were just boarding together, and then linked up with Peyton through him. Oh yeah, Peyton lived at that house too. I don't know if I think I did mention that earlier. I don't know. Where.
Yeah.
Anyways, sick ass two dudes that I met through one dude.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, it was
so
awesome.
basically, like your college intro to college experience of like who you're gonna dorm with.
Yeah, it was sick. It was insane. Like, well, I meet Davis, and he's like, "Oh yeah," and like the parents leave, and he pulls out a bottle of Svedka.
Yeah.
Like, "Oh, let's go to these stupid college meetings." Like, sick. And
Right, dude, that's awesome. Yeah. So I want to catch
That's
up
great.
on that at a later time. But that's where the wine bags come in because you boys just like to party.
dude, I don't even know how the wine bags came in. I think they were on sale or something at Safeway, and then we're like, "Damn, we can feed the whole fucking house with this." And so yeah, we just
Wine bags.
drank them. And actually, we were tagging Franzia in it. We were trying to get the wine plug, and
Dude,
they were liking the stories. And we're all just like 20 years old, all fucked, slapping bags. Oh, it was ridiculous, awful.
Like in high school, we were like, I love riding bikes. And that was also a great way to get to the parties. But we would have people buy the Franzia boxes, and then we just instantly eject the
Yeah,
bag.
you get the cardboard out.
No
Yeah,
box.
or
yeah,
off.
get that
Yeah.
box fucking out of
No,
there.
get the
And then
box
you
line
put it in your
out.
backpack, and you're like, oh, you're just kids just having a good time. And you're just
Yeah.
like, glug, 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 glug.
Or it's like that Camelback.
Yeah. Yeah. You're like 90 pounds, like just slamming like two kids, just like getting wasted on like 3 bottles of wine. Yeah, great time.
Yeah. The wine was great, I guess.
But man,
Awful hangover.
do-
Holy
do-
shit.
do you still hit it though? That is,
No,
that
I
is
haven't
good.
fucking no. Maybe if I'll have some nice Pinot Grigio with my salmon
Yeah.
nowadays.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
2 glasses max.
And if you want to be proper, you'd say Pinot Gris.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
you know,
Oh, there you go.
whatever.
Yeah.
But I hear,
Pinot box Gris.
but I hear you like to play little games too. Like you like to play some games.
Oh yeah, I'm on the ballers right now.
What's that?
Oh wait, are you talking about video games or what?
No, I was talking about board games like chess.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I had a little chess. Bo would just beat me all the time in chess, so I would just try to beat him all the time.
Really? What is the first little?
A pawn. But I would fucking call it a prawn, dude.
A prawn.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I got your prawn.
So Thank you, Bo,
So,
for
yeah,
lining
that was
this
a little
for
info.
lining us up because he said
So good.
he would always say that they were prawns.
Well, yeah, that's
were a
an
prawn.
old Jack-ism, so I've corrected myself.
Also, I was supposed to have
There's your prawn.
I was
Next.
supposed to have a card that would
Your
read
next prawn.
that would read this, but I got too busy with work before I got here. And it was, how do you pronounce? And I would say quinoa.
Oh my god.
How do you say quinoa?
Quinoa.
Keem?
I don't fucking know, dude.
Oh, his
Quinoa. Oh yeah.
Quinoa.
That's what I
Oh.
would say it. Yeah, I would say
You
quinoa.
say it how it's
Yeah.
like spelled?
Yeah,
Oh,
just
You're not the only one, but I
I think I just do it to fuck around, kind of.
Bo went straight after you, and I loved everything that he
That's
said.
so good.
Yeah, because what's funny is when we do these, I reach out to individuals.
Yeah.
And I always ask, hey, can I get this and this? And you know what I get most of the time, because it's through Instagram, I just get seen.
Damn.
Nobody replies back. And
But we got some.
and Bo goes, he's like, I got you.
Quinoa.
And he's like, I'm going to get back to you later. And then he just gave me a list. And I was like, yes, this is the best ever. I was like,
Best list.
We've been doing this for over 10 of them. And Bo was the man. But also, Bo, we really like you to be on the podcast.
Yeah,
so just
Bo.
know.
Oh, he's got to come
Bring
on.
it in, Bo.
So just know that you might get
Oh,
Then he
sick.
might get
Oh, he's gonna. He
Quinoa.
doesn't even know what's coming.
Yeah, you might get quinoa on this motherfucker. But
That's so
But
good.
we would also like to know what, if you're gonna say theology, what is this? What is the study? What is the study of theology?
What? Theology.
your
What-
definition.
Dude,
What's
your
theology?
definition.
Fuck, I don't even know what I said. I don't even know the answer now.
Your definition of it was, are you going to be an actor?
Oh yeah, theater. That's why. Theology.
Theaterology?
Dude, I'm an idiot sometimes when
No.
it comes to that stuff.
I like that
Vocab.
answer.
English, no.
So this goes back
No
to
English.
So this goes back to you just being, like a goofball and funny
Yeah.
without you knowing it. But I wanted to see
Theater.
See, because Bo
It makes sense.
Bo
dude.
gave
Come
his
on.
answer, and I was like, "This is the best." And then you're like, "Theology is the study of religion and examines the human experience of faith and how different people and cultures express it."
Thanks, Bo.
Theology
Yeah.
examines
Bo
how many
just burned you like
different
3 times.
religions of
I
the
love
world and how it impacts society. And I was like, "That motherfucker wants to study that shit."
So
Okay.
when Bo's on the podcast, you gotta put him thing.
Oh, I got some stuff
Hey, but
already.
if you want to be an actor, fucking follow your dream. Why can't you shotgun a beer?
Oh,
I don't know. It's
that's a
because
good
I
question.
can't burp. It's like some. I mean, fuck,
can't
I guess
burp?
some people. Never mind. Yeah,
You've never burped.
I mean, I have burped, but it's not like I can't belch on purpose.
This is a quote. It says, "I can only fart."
Yeah, I
and
can
not
only
burp.
rip ass pretty much. but I do I can yak, but it's not gonna come up good. It's
Yeah,
brutal.
it's gonna be like
I'm sweating.
Yeah.
It hurts. I mean, I've done it before.
Remember,
I can only fart.
remember
Dude,
these are,
I can
these-
only rip
these
ass.
are
I don't know what the hell
These are
is wrong with me.
scripted. We are
Jack. These are Jack. Ricky-isms.
Jack-Ricky-isms.
or
If
Jay
he's
Rizzo.
asking these questions, it's all scripted.
Oh yeah, the whole thing came up because I'd watch fucking Trailer Park Boys all the time, and still do, and they would call them Ricky-isms. Now this is making sense.
Oh yeah. Now,
All right.
now
Dude,
you
Bo-
are.
Yeah,
Welcome to the podcast.
Bo's on it.
yeah,
This
he
is
is
a
kind
lot-
of on it.
A little last piece.
One couple more questions.
All right.
One of the last pieces. I don't know how to set this up right. But what's your signature move when you're completely trashed?
Oh, it's the head lean. That's
Oh.
what they call it.
That's exactly
Oh,
what it. That's
that's the
exactly.
right
That's
answer.
exactly what.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
bad. I don't know what's going on. It's like it lets it's like, when you you turn the bottle just right and it all just flows out. It's like that with air.
Yeah, they basically said you get to the point where you basically can't hold your head up anymore.
Yeah, it's like a 90-degree angle. But I
is-
still walk. It's fine.
Which is crazy because I feel like Jeff is very similar in that way because all of a sudden he's talking and then he does this.
It's because I can't fucking burp, dude. I'm like,
Can you burp?
I just kind of
I
sit
mean, that
there.
might be great.
I mean, I know I can burp, but
Yeah, that's only if I'm like.
I agree. When I'm like done, I'm like,
And I just fall over after that. Halfway.
I don't know about halfway. I'm like, I'm gone.
Well, I'm glad that we got
And
through
on that note,
I'm glad we got through the Jack-Ricky-isms or the J-Ricky. And with that we've been knocking down some Uprise beer.
It's
My
good.
my favorite's the Bright Side. You guys are drinking the Pilsner.
we got some Pilsners.
I got our little retrospect going on right now, and basically just want to give a big shout out to Uprise Brewery for supporting us on
They
and
are
off.
amazing. They are in Kendall Yards.
Yeah.
They have a great tap room.
Yeah, they're good.
It's family friendly, a good restaurant, good food, and our favorite is definitely the Bright Side. They are you? Oh, we're already kicked them all back.
Yeah, I don't know. Like right now, I'm drinking a little retrospect West Coast IPA.
Yeah, this one's good.
That's amazing too. The Bright Side is light bodied with notes of fresh citrus and stone fruit and dry, crisp flavor.
And as always, support our community, support local. That's a big thing with us is support our local, whether it's snowboarder owned or not, and support Uprise Brewing.
We love that they support us, and that's why we are here drinking with our guests.
Yeah. Good beer.
Yep.
German style.
Yep.
Fun stuff. Jeff,
It's
what do you
good.
got?
So next up, we're going to talk about the Jib Junks.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. So this is a quote from Tease. When did you post this one? Maybe 2020?
I think it was
18?
maybe 2 years ago. When did I interview you guys?
That
You
was
think?
2 years ago.
think 2 years
Probably
ago?
So it's
2
a couple
hours,
years
2
ago.
years and like maybe
Change.
a month or two.
Yeah.
Yeah, some change.
But anyway, so these questions are, well, first of all, I just want to quote what he posted. And it was like, we love and respect the passion and energy and drive the Jib Junk crew has for snowboarding. He mentioned in the article that, and in the Out There magazine,
yeah.
the Jib Junk crew are leaders. And that was like strong for me. Leaders of the local street scene and are a staple of Mount Spokane Terrain Park. And like, if no one else, if people that are listening, go watch it. Like, you'll be amazed. And so, like, so then on the next question is, who in the crew, and also who started the crew?
Yeah, this is the whole crew
This is
started
all the crew.
itself. Yeah, it started itself. I mean,
So
yeah.
explain how it started itself.
I don't know. We were all together with a camera.
You're just
That's
hanging
how it
out.
happened. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, Bo might be able to elaborate on it, but I don't know. That's how I view it as. And yeah, we were all just homies. Camera came into play. We started. just
Who
filming
had the
some
first
shit.
camera? Like
That would be Peyton. Peyton had one, and it was like a VX 2100, and then we used that, and then I got one when we moved to Spokane, and then because his broke, something got messed up, and then it broke.
You had to get a new camera.
Yeah. Yep. And
Well,
it was
that
funny.
expands.
Oh, I actually have a funny story of how I got the new
keep
camera.
telling the story.
Yeah.
Keep the story.
Yeah, the new camera was sick. I was just like literally just yelling at the top of the train park, kind of like talking loud, hoping somebody would hear me. And
Drop
what do you know
it!
what the fuck happened? Someone heard me, and I was saying like, "Oh, I need a new camera or whatever." And Brandon, I think that's his name. Don't know your last name. I'm sorry, but he was like, "Oh, I have a VX I don't use." I'm like, "Oh
shit.
yeah," and then I went literally that day to his house and then bought it.
Sweet.
Yep. So
This
that
year?
was sick.
Or
No,
like-
that was like a couple years ago.
Oh,
that was
okay.
like 2021, maybe. I'm still using the same camera though,
Oh,
so
sick.
still works.
No, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
So you all started the crew.
Yeah, everybody
Yeah.
started the crew. I wouldn't say one person
That
started
one
it.
person.
No, it was just all homies coming together with a camera, having fun.
And then who? So you all started the same projects.
Yeah, just that one. I mean, we don't even know what we were doing at the time, and
It's so
You're just
crazy
clipping.
to me.
So expanding on your previous like films that you've made, it's called the Gas Pack Johnson and the Dive Bar.
yeah. Yep.
Those are amazing. Tell us a little bit about those.
Yeah, so Gaspack Johnson, Bo edited that whole thing and did a crazy good job. Insane. And then then Dive Bar I edited that one. And then so those are the two movies we have.
Well,
Gaspack Johnson's more like fucking
no, that's
wild.
rad.
Yeah,
but like
it's crazy.
expand on it.
Yeah.
Like you have the clip enders for that one.
Yeah.
Do you not like care to expand on that? Or like,
Yeah.
Do you have Ender and Dive Bar?
Yeah, the Dive Bar ender is the Chase kink. I actually have a wild story about that.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
You're talking
I
about Chase
wasn't-
Middle School.
Yeah,
Yeah, the Blue Rail.
yeah, yeah. It's some middle school. I'm just kidding. Yeah, it's Chase Middle School. Go fucking hit that shit. Yeah, it's
I used to hit that shit. That was my fucking shit. I was
Hell
50-50 and all that.
dude, so sick.
That was I laid all that shit down before we had fucking cameras. Like,
oh
action up
yeah,
there.
before we had
I
cameras.
grew up like
yeah.
my the reason why I'm saying is because my buddy and I,
He did live right next to
Nathan Edwards, lived literally right next door to that. We used to call it the dinosaur tracks.
It's insane. There's
where
so
we
many
used to-
spots.
That's where we used to ride bikes, and we hit all those rails, and it was before we had video. I mean, it was 50-50. Like, I wasn't like board sliding, so I'm not trying to claim shit.
Yeah.
But, like, our minds were all snowboard there. And that like fence at the bottom, like,
Dude, so sick. That little you're talking about like the little flat down bar.
Yeah.
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 Okay, so that's where this came to play at.
I'm just saying, like,
We're talking to the guy who knows all the rails in Spokane.
but that was like, I mean, I don't know fucking what year that was, but what grade? That was like early, like 90, probably 94,
And
like
it's the same
95,
steel?
95, 96 when we were hitting those.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I know the one in the front's broken and some skier welded it up.
Okay.
So that one's got like some crazy weld kink in it. But there's always been this like double kink in the back and
Yeah.
it's capped. And we're sessioning the little down bar in the back. If you know, it's just mellow. It's so chill. It's fun. And I think fucking what's the skier's name? Will West. He rides for Line? I don't know. Some skier gang.
But a local guy?
No,
No,
this
like a
is
big-
like
big
big
boy?
time. This is like Line skis or some shit, traveling circus. I don't even know. Some bullshit. I don't know. This dude's like, I mean, okay. So if you know the school, you pull up and you can and it's like a roundabout parking thing.
Yep.
And so of course we're like, oh, there's some cars. Let's go see what's good. And like they're hitting the rail in the front. These skiers.
Yeah.
They were trying some crazy shit, like 2 on, swap, insane stuff. And then, so we were like, oh, whatever. And we bailed to the backside.
Yeah. Where you go all the way around.
Yeah, and then to that chill rail.
Yeah.
And then we were just sessioning that, having fun. And it's like, it's so fun.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's just mellow spot. And then,
You say mellow when we were kids, I was like, the shit.
it's kind of tall. And there's like a weird gap in it. There's like a weird gap in it, but it's just all mental. But anyways,
Fuck
It's just
off.
all mental,
It's just all-
T.
hey, Jeff,
Hey,
Jeff, it's all mental.
it doesn't
yeah.
do anything.
Yeah.
Anyways, so this ski
Anyways.
crew fucking pulls up around the corner and they're all scoping out that double kink. And I was like, oh, fuck. I kind of wanted to hit that. And then I was like, oh, what are you guys doing over here? And he's like, oh, we're thinking about
of
taking
doing
these
it.
caps off. Like these because it was like
Yeah.
skate stoppers on it.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, well, I kind of want to hit it. And they're like, oh, dude, we'll take the caps off for you. And then I was like, for real? And then he was like, yeah. And then so I just went to the car and grabbed the drop-in ramp. And then fucking these ski homies were taking the caps off for me. And I was
capped
like,
off?
it's game time.
it's
like,
on,
it's
yeah,
on.
yeah.
And then, I fucking did that. And it was fun.
Fuck.
But yeah, it was sick. It's just like kind of one of those, like, you know, when you were saying earlier, like, oh, you look at a spot forever. Like, it kind of comes to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
And so it's like, it's kind of like, oh shit, it's game on.
That you're like, that wasn't a spot, but it came to me.
Yeah. It was kind of weird.
Right.
It was like one of those moments where you just fucking hit that shit. Tommy Gesme also hit that too, which was sick. I remember seeing that in like the 3 a.m. video or whatever, and I was like, damn, that's a chase.
I blow up every time I see something on Spokane.
Yeah.
I love Tommy Gesme though. To me, like
So
style.
sick.
Oh, dude.
Fucking
To me,
amazing.
To me, it pushes in to this like Jake Rose thing. Like, I love people that attack. That are, like,
legend.
that
Sorry.
that he is.
Yeah,
like,
he's
no,
gonna, like,
He's going to give me shit for saying that. That's why I said it.
but
no,
but
he is.
he. Oh yeah, he will not take any of it. But the way he attacks, like, I just like people that attack the mountain, and they do it in a way that I envision it. That I am nowhere close of doing. Like, in my mind, that's the way the fucking shit happens.
Oh, yeah.
It's not this pretty way. It's just fucking. But
Yeah. I mean, okay, so what was the other part of that question? It was like,
So Jeff was asking you about Gaspack Johnson, Dive Bar, these video
so
projects.
yeah, that was the
and-
Ender and Dive Bar.
Oh, yeah.
And then I also had another weird story with the Ender and Gaspack Johnson. I don't know.
My favorite
I shouldn't have
part-
put myself as the Ender.
I think in
Sorry.
Gaspack. I don't,
Sorry, Stro. You should have that.
in Gaspack though, when you hit like it's like a.
It's the 50-50 hop 50-50. That was like
no,
the
my favorite is
All your hits on
my
that
favorite is
video
it's a right to left, and it's just a C rail. It's like a natural handrail.
comes around the apartment building.
Yeah, that you come around.
Oh yeah, that's in
That's
in
Gaspack.
Pullman. That's in Pullman.
That one to
Sorry,
me-
I shouldn't say that.
But that to me, I was like, I fucking love this
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, that was a cool spot. I actually got destroyed at that spot. What was funny is that wasn't even the trick I was going for, I don't think. It was like the bank wasn't like grass or anything. It was like rocks. And I like caught and just went face first into the parking lot and like knocked the air out of myself and stuff. It was great.
You guys are stupid.
No,
Yeah, it
if
was
you watch the
pretty dumb.
outtakes of those videos, there's some classics for sure.
To keep it moving, and I'm stealing little Jeff's thunder on this, but what are you
doing now?
Yeah, what are you currently filming right now?
Yeah, fuck. The movie's called Fuck You Pay Me, but we don't really know what it's called. So that's kind of just up in the air. But
And can I ask you
It's
on
going
this?
to be like
Because last year I was
fresh.
like,
we don't have any footy this year, but the last year's footy is insane. You
okay,
guys
so-
don't even like.
so this is what this is what I want to
Yeah.
get to, because like last year when we were talking, I was like, I want to do whatever I can to promote you and whatever video you guys are gonna put out. And you're like, dude, we have some heat. And
It's
then-
heat.
And then the snow dried up.
Yeah,
we
it's-
didn't have anything.
It's dry as fuck.
And then,
Wow.
you're like, I gotta wait because it was all like urban street shit. So now I'm like, you just had like, and for us, it's not like hot. It's not hot in the streets, but it like the terrain park has been fire because you've had sun and good
Yep.
snow. So I'm like, are you guys gonna combine like
cold up there.
maybe like park stuff?
Honestly,
with
it's
street?
about to be that point, or it's either that or like some logs, like after season or something.
I mean,
some logs.
I hope so. I hope that you guys combine that shit, because to me, like, I think of like the people that like might be watching locally. It'd be rad for an introduction to some of those cats that are like,
Yeah.
oh shit, I see these guys in the park all the time. This is the gnarly shit they're doing out here. Maybe it's even a year ago, but like, I hope that it doesn't sit for like 2 years.
Right.
Um,
Well, if it
that's
doesn't
just my-
snow, I mean, this is kind of the last month.
yeah,
So I mean,
but we still have February
it's
and fucking March to go. So
early March. Yeah.
for
street shit. Yeah.
for is street for urban. Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, I'm gonna do that for sure. Or yeah, we're all gonna do that probably. That's probably the main plan.
yeah,
If that happens, because I'm
Yeah.
not gonna sit on these clips any longer.
Right.
yeah.
It's
If
either
you're
that
not-
or it's gonna be a fucking 4-minute video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't care.
If you're not doing that, are you still making hats and everything?
No hats.
No?
It's just the like videos now. That's kind of
Yeah.
like the Jib Junk thing. I think that's how it was meant to be. And then
Yeah. So you made hats to make money
yeah,
for the vids.
pretty much. Yeah. Yeah. That's pretty much exactly how it went down. And I think, Bo and I had literally a shared bank account, and when we'd go,
And you got to sell
travel
the
and stuff.
machines and like,
he was killing it. We were all both killing it on the machines, and then that was when those fleece hats.
I was
were
hoping
all
you would
trendy
bring
and
some
stuff.
hats for us to wear. For
Good luck finding one, dude.
You know what's awesome? Like that's what I like. Now that it's like expired, the fleece hat.
yeah,
It is
I'm
expired.
trying to think
Yeah,
of
it
there's
is.
that
You're right.
that one gal that like
She wears it up at Mount Spokane every time.
I know, but like whatever her friend, like the girl with some boys, I was like, I'm like, let's fucking get after that shit. Now that it's over.
Your hats are out there.
They're out there.
Which I
They were in
love.
a thrift shop too. We would float them to thrift shops to sell. It was sick.
Yeah.
Or,
No,
that was
is so
Bo's
sick.
mom connect. That was because Bo's mom I think,
And-
does the resell furniture stuff.
I was gonna say,
Her friends are.
do we talk about that or what is the name of your hat?
It was just we called it a trash lid.
So anyone out there, you get a trash lid.
All right, so we
Good
might,
luck.
we might have to get some trash lids for the wild cannons.
Yeah.
We might get some trash lids.
We might have to
There.
make you some personal ones, but soon there'll be more hoodies and stuff.
Bring
and
back the-
just stickers and stuff. I don't know, just normal shit.
So, okay, so let me ask this before Jeff asks the last question. We like writing powder. Like powder is our fucking shit, and I'll fucking fight anyone to the teeth to the end of the day of that we write powder. But I want to support you as much as I can, and I want fucking a Jib Junk fucking sweatshirt because I want to support you. So like.
Thank you.
So if I have to pay for it, that's fine. Because if I know I'm paying for it, then I'm supporting you.
Yeah, it's gonna be
But-
taxed.
But what are your But what are your thoughts of some
I'm just kidding.
what are your thoughts of some old head wearing some fucking Jib Junk
It's
shit?
sick. Fucking look at Jason Klein. Shout out.
Yeah.
He's rocking one right now.
Yeah.
Probably. He's sitting on the couch.
He probably did.
He saw the
No
couch.
lies. Jason probably is on the couch.
Yeah.
And that motherfucker's gonna get off the couch and then he's gonna burn us.
Oh yeah.
On the
Burn
fucking
us
bank
on the
slaw.
bank slaw. I'm like,
No, he was hyped. I think before Owen left town to Tahoe, I gave him and his
Yeah.
pops one.
yeah.
And next day I just get this selfie photo of like Jason
Dude, Jason's the
in
best.
the fucking Jib Junk hoodie. I'm like, damn, that thing looks good on you.
I'm just I'm just telling you, I want to roll up on top
Sick.
of the
No, and the hoodie too, and then who else was it? Viz, wasn't he rocking
Viz
one
is
for like
rocking
a couple
one
weeks?
For sure. Oh yeah.
I mean Viz is cool, but I mean I want one.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
He wants one.
That's what I'm
just so
saying.
you know.
I should have
No.
fucking brought some.
We should have
literally
all
have-
been rocking them today.
I got two left.
I'll put it over my fucking like my dope Volcom jacket
Yeah.
and just rock that shit to
No, I blew it by not grabbing you guys one.
What? No, it
before I
doesn't.
left.
My last question is definitely what's next up for Jib Junk.
I don't know.
You guys are you're
Just making videos. Bo and I want
You're
to just
str-
make
stroking
videos
for
and-
another video.
with everybody and just have fun with all the homies. Just-
Nice.
I don't know. There's nothing really
Well-
to it. It's just videos now, probably.
Well, like that is a great answer. That's what we're here for. Is like we're just here to make
Yeah, we're
To
having
have fun,
Yeah,
to ride.
straight up.
and to have fun, but also I think like it's important to like to give back.
Yeah.
And which has been like a cool thing. Like I've like Viz and I meeting was not through necessarily snowboarding, but me like reaching out and be like, hey, I have this avenue of writing about someone, throughout there, the monthly magazine, and to me that was such an important piece in our snowboard like history, right? And this is before he's like the Viz that we all know.
that he is now.
Yeah, exactly. And he gives back so much, and so we did through like, and through that. And so, and if we can do the same thing like in a similar way for Jib Junk, I'm like, what nobody understands is like it takes fucking money to do everything that we do.
Yeah,
Right.
snowboarding is expensive.
It's expensive, and even just filming, like even in the digital realm, it's expensive.
Yeah.
And so what could we
All
do?
that time and energy.
What-
Go
what
buy some
money.
tapes.
Yep.
Yeah. what could we do from our like old head side of it to support you? And like it to me, if it's buying a sweatshirt,
Yeah, buy a hoodie or some shit.
then
Who knows?
then I'm
Sticker
gonna be on
pack.
board on it. Something of that sort.
Honestly,
And
the best type of thing to give back is just the high five.
Yeah.
Like, you see,
Hell yeah.
you see us, like, just say what's up.
And
It's so fun.
So to me, it's that natural interactions that you have because you guys are welcoming
Yeah.
to everybody, and then the other side of it of what can we do as viewers is like make sure you like it or share it with your friends, or if it's on YouTube, like subscribe to that because that just speaks
for
volume
sure.
of what we can do. But I love what you guys do, and I think it's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a blast.
It's rad.
That's what next.
You guys aren't gonna
just
hit
keep
me
doing
with the hot takes or anything?
Oh no, we're not
We're-
done.
we're
We're
getting
not
there.
done yet.
We're gonna do what comes to mind.
We're doing
With Jack.
You know the round.
Oh no.
Yeah, re-rack. And if you want to blast off,
Re-rack.
if you
I'm
want,
trying to blast off on one of these.
you want to blast off on the, so we're gonna blast off on one of these once Jeff gets through there.
What'd you need?
Holy shit.
It's just what comes out of the cooler.
So what comes out of the core? We
Should
have
we try
we have
attempt a shotgun or something?
Oh, you want a shotgun?
Oh yeah. I thought you couldn't
Oh my
shotgun.
gosh.
I
So,
can't,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
no, we're gonna make a mess. All right,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah. Brandon was like, maybe
Did
we're
you
gonna
not
read
shotgun out of a shoe, or is that someone else? Oh, that was someone else on
That
the
would
vid.
be Peyton.
That's right.
Well, I think I did do one, but like was
Didn't work.
nowhere quite as nasty as
That's
Peyton's.
Peyton's.
Peyton did
on that
his.
vid. So
Dude, he did-
everyone who is listening to this, you gotta watch the vids.
Which
He
one?
did
You
it
gotta
out
say
of,
what
you know,
vid
the
is it though?
Gas Pack Johnson.
Gas Pack?
Volume 1. And,
Dude, gas pack. John, the first, I don't know why it's volume 1. It's only one volume. right?
That's the good part. About it. There only
the
needs to
best
be one
part.
volume.
Yeah.
But yeah, fucking Peyton slurped some beer out of the ollie
Out
hole.
of the ollie of
Yeah,
the
the
shoe.
ollie hole. It was great.
So playing soccer, we had to do that shit all the time. Like we had to drink out of old shoes. So when I saw that motherfucker like drinking on like a skate shoe, I was like, I fucking love this. And then I saw the hole that he checks on the side.
Yeah.
Dude, and he
Good
had
stuff.
those shoes for so long. Like, fucked up. Like,
Well, because he had beer shoes.
no, he just had the shoes
Oh,
forever.
those shoes were like
They're like
disgusting.
at least 2 years old.
All right, so we're gonna do a little segment called "What Comes to Mind," and before we do that, we're gonna like smack a
Smack
salt.
some salts, because
And-
what
and-
comes to mind is smacking
You
salts.
got me hooked on these.
Well, we can sponsor you. You know.
Yeah.
If you want to put a sticker, out there.
Yeah. Wild Sniffums.
Yeah, right on the rail at Mount Spokane. That sounds great.
Thank you, Wild Cannons.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, pop these bad boys.
Pop them. Ooh. Oh, Brennan, how you doing? Whew. Those are fresh. I don't know.
Oh my god, I just made it in the fucking.
That was
bucket.
insane.
Oh.
All right, thank you.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
All right.
Running through walls, smelling salts.
So these aren't hot takes, but we're going to try to run through them fast. What comes to mind when I say Cheney house, sidewalk couch?
Skateboarding and little flat rail and beer.
Did you ever get a message?
Lots of beer.
Did you ever get a message in the mail that you maybe needed to move something?
Oh yeah, we would always get that's happened at all the houses.
In the mail, everywhere
Yeah.
you were.
No,
You're
it'd
like,
just be like a notice, like get this shit off the sidewalk. And it was just a bunch of junk, like just shit. nobody
your
wanted.
couches,
Yeah, it was just stuff we
your
didn't
lawn
want.
tramps. You're like, no.
Yeah, a bunch of stuff.
And what I want to know, so you go to Easter and you find your roommates, and then you guys instantly move out, and then it's just a straight fucking like skate drug house.
Whoa, yeah,
Whoa.
whoa,
Whoa.
it's a good house.
It was a good house.
I mean,
bunch
I
of
said
learning.
straight good house.
No,
Let
it
me
was
correct
great.
you on that.
Yeah, our landlord was sick. She was just like, stay out of the garage. And then,
Awesome, because that's gonna lean me into the next thing. Off limits garage breaking bottles.
yeah, we
and
just,
I'm literally gonna cross this off. Thank you, Bo Breezy.
yeah, so we would stash the lawnmower in there because it was like cheaper rent if you mowed your lawn, but the grass was already dead anyway. So
my
we
God.
just
That
fucking.
was me. That we did the same thing.
The grass is
It's
already dead.
stupid. Like, oh, no sprinklers, but mow the lawn. And like, all right.
Yeah.
No sprinklers.
Like, fucking, all right.
Yeah.
And so the lawnmower was stashed in there, but the whole garage was like falling over. I don't know why. Whenever we get just the wine bags, that's why. But we were just
You gotta watch the videos.
we'd just be hammered and we'd grab all the glass. We'd just dig through the recycling pretty much and just dig out all the fucking glass we could find and go out in the garage and chuck it at the wall. I don't know why we did that, but it was a blast. And yeah, and so you can see the footage in the
It
movie.
made the vid.
Yeah, and then what was also funny is there's like a sign that says like keep washing and clean. Yeah, it's still hanging up on the wall.
Was that you stomping on it?
Yeah, it was me stomping and I spit on it too, and then like it hasn't been cleaned since, so it still has like the foot mark and like the spit glob on it, and it's on the wall. Yeah, it's years ago. Hasn't been cleaned, but that sign came out of that garage that we weren't supposed to be in. So yeah, it was great.
It's memorable. It was memorable.
Well, you know.
Landlord was sick. She let us build a mini ram. She's like, "Oh, as long as you take it out." All right.
All right. Well,
So, yeah, that's what we did.
So the recycling sign is going to be part of the mini ramp.
Yeah.
But when you say mini ramp, you mean like a mini half pipe, right?
Yeah, it was not a mini ramp. It was like 5 feet tall. It was sick. What was also sick is like the next door neighbor was in some like weird like he wasn't that.
This
it
is
wasn't
in
that
Cheney,
good.
right?
Yeah, it was in Cheney. So the next door neighbor, I mean the fence was like there was no fence pretty much in the neighbor, and so she would just obviously hear skating all the time. Yeah, and
It's like pickleball.
anyways, she had like some son that lived there, and he had a garage band. So they were out ripping the garage band, you know, and then we were skating at the same time,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it was so sick. It was
Deluxe. Like
It was insane.
You had
Best
music
neighbor,
to skate to.
best neighbor.
So,
Like,
I mean, to me,
you could
when,
have.
when I was at Western when I was going to school, like air quotes, where we lived, our neighbor was Craig Kelly's sister.
No way.
Yeah, so we would babysit her kids. So she'd go out on dates, and then we would watch the kids because we had a trampoline. So we would just like hang out, and then
Hell yeah.
she'd be back by 9, and then we'd be like ready to go out and fucking
Before
party.
you got your degree in snowboarding?
Oh, dude. No, I
Anyway,
wasn't. Yeah,
that's for another podcast.
There was no degree going on whatsoever. There was like there was the only time I remember like leaving. I live like 3 blocks away from the gas station, like how hammered I was that morning. And I remember going to the gas station to fill up my car, and I looked at my rack, and the racks were still open, and my snowboard was still on top. Never even shut them. That was my education.
So back to the podcast.
Yeah, but back to Jack and how he wants to fight over toothpaste.
Oh, that was great.
Oh, toothpaste fight.
Yeah, you and Deanne. You and Deanne maybe
Yeah.
got after it.
Dig Nana. Yeah, we had a pretty big argument over toothpaste.
Why?
Well, it was my toothpaste. My fucking toothpaste.
How
Sorry.
did this start?
Well, I realized that the toothpaste I just bought disappeared mysteriously from the fucking sink. So obviously
The house you were both at? Or
I mean, yeah, there was 5 people in that one
Okay,
house.
okay.
So
So-
I mean, it was pretty obvious, like someone took that shit. And so I like literally went into his room, saw my toothpaste in his like bathroom bag thing, and I was like, yo, what? That's mine. I just bought that. Did you just buy one too? And like I was making sure it was like maybe like a misunderstanding or whatever.
Maybe you spot one.
I was like,
So-
nah, dude, that's my toothpaste.
But you just give him one, like just a quick one.
No, we didn't fight that time.
Oh, you didn't fight.
That time. No, we
that,
didn't.
not yet.
So have you fought outside of the toothpaste?
Yeah, yeah.
So toothpaste
I mean,
was
I'll
the start of
fucking.
the fight.
No. This is like the mellow start to 2 fights.
Two fight. Oh,
He said the mellow
where's
fight.
my pen?
Do I have to talk
fights.
about it? I don't know. I'll give a brief rundown.
All right.
The first one was pretty mellow. Yeah, it was over
I'm
toothpaste.
not
It
gonna
was
throw him
stupid.
under the bus, but
I don't want to throw him under the bus. Yeah. And then the second fight with him, it was hilarious. They were both fucking funny. We both can admit that, I think. And
Can I just ask, like a fight, like so my friend Matt and I, like when we fight, like we fuck each other up, like we hit each other, like
I mean, I don't know. It was kind of like the second, okay.
A wrestle.
There's-
Is it enough to be like fuck you, and then you're like really gonna go, or is it like
It
one of
was
those
more
ones-
embarrassing. The first one's embarrassing because we're at Bo's mom's like little spot, like kind of by Coeur d'Alene, Post Falls on the river. Fucking, the homie's like, oh, don't throw my Birkenstock in the fucking water. I'm like, I'm gonna fucking throw it in, dude. And like, I threw his Birkenstock in the water.
All the way in.
Not really even in. Like,
I would
it
have
was on
sent it
shore.
further.
It was on shoreline. Anyways, it brawled out. Ended up brawling out. And then like I went to lunge, and then like I tripped on my sandal and split my dome open. And just Peyton's coming up to me. He's like, "Oh, dude, it's bad." And he's like, "Oh, fuck!" And his hands are all red. It was mellow. I didn't even need stitches, but like it was a little gash on the rock. Could have been bad. Another stupid close call. Anyway, and then the second one, misunderstanding. Apologize, Dick Nana. Anyways, we just got my wisdom teeth out. I'm all doped up. For some reason, I think this dude's talking shit when he walks in. Fuck, I don't even fucking know. Stupid. And yeah, he's like, I'm like, oh, you talking shit? Like, it was just so, nobody's home. It's just me and him. I'm
even better.
drugged up.
Yeah.
And he's like in my face. I'm like, oh. And I like, I was just thinking in my head, I'm like, damn, last time he pulled the first punch. I was like, fuck it. And just socked him. Didn't go good because I was all doped up. And I'm like, as soon as it happened, I was like, oh no. And then I just see him get back up and he just lunges at me.
Boom, boom, boom.
Boom. Tackles me in the laundry room. Like, and no one was there to like break it up. Went on for a while. He was punching me in the mouth. Just got out of mouth surgery.
Yeah,
It's great.
yeah.
And
I can't feel it, so cool. Keep punching me in the mouth.
It was a cleanup afterwards. To say that. It was not fun. But yeah, good times with that dude.
Wow.
But you guys are boys though.
So that answers that
good.
question.
Good.
And to end this, what comes to mind section
That was funny.
is was you honk, we
we drink.
yes.
That was classic.
That was great.
How long did that last?
That was like a one-time thing. That was like a clip. We were just like bored as hell. I mean, nobody was.
You had a
even-
snowboarding box.
Yeah, it was a
said
snowboard box.
we-
We always keep the cardboard.
Yeah.
Always keep the cardboard.
Yeah, recycled.
And then, yeah, we're fucked in case we sell something else.
And that was straight. What corner was that on?
I can tell you exactly where it's at.
That's right.
Because I used to teach.
That
right
would be
across
my
the
address, but I'm not gonna say it.
street. Yeah. So
Is it
Near
Cheney?
near college.
yes, it was by Cheney. But
it was
no, we're just
right
gonna
outside.
No.
Hey,
It was at
stop,
the community.
Stop.
It was.
Stop.
Yeah.
I know where it was.
Yeah.
I remember where it was.
Yep, you're
Because
right.
the bridges aren't even built
Yes,
yet.
we all know. That's why we said stop. And then you
Anyways,
just
it's
kept,
there.
and you kept talking.
Don't fucking egg my place.
I just loved it, and you can go back. I think
Not
it's
my place.
No,
Bo
it's
and
not.
I's
It's
place.
egg.
Is it in the video or maybe in the?
It's in the video. It's in the video of.
I think it's in Gasback Johnson.
It's in Gasback.
Love.
Yeah.
I love it. I love what you guys have.
I loved it.
That was funny. I
Because when I
want to
saw
do
that question,
something
I
else
knew the
there.
answer.
There's some gnarly puddles that get. I mean,
Oh,
and,
splash.
yeah, I want to do like a little surf bit or something.
No, I don't
That'd be
want to
kinda
do anybody. They splash me and I'll
Get
drink.
splashed.
They're-
But yeah, we did do that, and it was pretty funny. I mean, our house sits next to like one of the most busy work
Streets,
roads.
yeah.
Like it's like all the 9 to 5 dudes, and so that 5 o'clock
So-
turns up, you can pretty much
So,
post up and do
how
anything.
many drinks did you drink on that? Like,
I was filming, so I was actually the one behind the camera on that clip. So
yeah.
I
it
think
was all the other homies drinking.
I think it's solid.
Yeah. Are you guys done with those beers? Cool, we're done.
Oh yeah, it was good.
I think there's two crews in this area to me that I find like an affinity for, and it's like the Jib Junk guys, and then the Pigeon Boys at 49.
Yep. Pigeon Boys rip. And Wild Instincts back in the day. They kind of had some shit around Wenatchee too, I think. I don't know. I'm not going to, don't quote me on that.
It's just
But
fun to
those
think
dudes
that
had some
like
spots.
I've always been like a crew kind of person because I never felt like maybe that I didn't fit in, whatever, blah blah blah. Seeing what you guys do, I eat it up. And when you
Your
guys
crew
were
is amazing.
and when you guys were breaking bottles over there, I was like, I fucking love it because that was like me and my boys. We were breaking
Well,
over our heads because
Yo, I was gonna say, have you seen the whiskey movies?
Yeah, I was gonna say like
Yeah.
videos of
So you should have seen the videos of us doing the same fucking thing. Like,
I haven't done one over the head yet.
just make sure you break it because if you don't break it, it hurts.
I
it hurts
heard.
really
You
bad.
just gotta fully
Yeah.
just do it.
Yeah.
You got to fully commit. And speaking of fully committing, outside of snowboarding, what passions do you have? Like, I know you skate, but like, what do you do in your free time? Like, what's your
I've been playing a lot of pool lately, a lot of
Ooh,
billiards.
yeah.
So
you're a billiard dude?
me and my
What the fuck do
shorty.
you call that? What do you
Shark.
call
It's called a
Pool.
shark.
I mean, yeah, if you're nasty and you don't look like you're good, you're a shark.
If you bring your own stick, you're a shark.
Fuck, I got my own stick, but
Yeah, of course.
it's
he does.
fun, dude. It's
Yeah.
a blast. I don't know. It's kind of like it's like, oh, what you got? It's like, oh, you're pulling out this
Yeah,
glove and shit.
Are
Like,
you-
fuck
Oh,
you.
you're not gloving though.
No,
Are
I
you,
am not
are you like a
gloving.
math guy? Like, are we looking at like angles, like engineering, and like what?
I
what's your
look at it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
I
it's-
just look at it. It's the same thing with
angles.
Just looking at
It's
it.
angles.
It's your eyes, dude.
If you hit a jump, it's the same thing. Like right.
I would
behind,
say
like,
it's you.
Handrails.
It's involved in snowboarding too.
Yeah, I mean, fuck, maybe. Yeah,
Rails,
I'd say so.
like jumps.
Eye contact. Where do you look, dude? That's like the thing.
So what about golf? So if you're gonna say golf or pool, you're gonna
You know,
Golf.
I mean, I'm more pool, but I'll go out and play golf all the time.
yeah. So you're like
But
you're
I'm
like-
not walking. I'm golf carting. Yeah,
That's cool.
with a fucking 12 pack.
I'll respect that all day.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I can't walk.
With a
Why would I
12-pack
walk?
of Uprise. Thank you.
Yes, Jeff.
Yeah,
Perfect. So what? So your passion outside of snowboarding?
I don't
would
know.
be-
I
would be-
wouldn't say that would be main passion. I don't know. I like filming and stuff and just
Maybe
My-
artistic kind of realm of it.
just having fun is my main
you're
passion
still
outside
filming.
of snowboarding.
You're still like,
He's fucking.
I like
young.
to film.
He's a young
I like
buck.
to film a lot. Honestly, I like filming.
I see
More
him
than-
out there every day. I'm like,
Yeah. I mean, I get
you
up
go
there.
to hit that steel. Cool.
Dude. One with the steel. So
I love the
this,
steel.
So this is our hot takes. So we're gonna close out, and we're horrible at hot takes because we should call them like
Short takes,
maybe
or long
mediocre
takes.
mediocre takes.
No, these are gonna go fine.
First fucking thing I have.
Hey, you got a lot over there.
No,
Yeah.
he hasn't even started.
Street
He's
spot
like,
or park.
I don't know. Depends on the day.
Give me an answer.
Okay.
no, see,
I'm gonna go street spot, but realistically,
Ooh.
if it's fucking,
street spot.
I don't know, if it's slush up at the mountain and all the boys are going, I'm going up there. I mean, the street spot is different because you got to have at least like 3 people.
But if I got-
go do that
but-
with you,
I don't even know
No, the
this
hot
shit,
take is like, you would pick street. No, I
have
like
just
your
as much
answer.
fun. I have just as much fun
Yeah.
either way
but
because
I think you'd hit street.
homies are kicking it
I think you
either way.
I think you would. Yeah.
I mean, it depends. Also depends on the street session. Like, are all the homies that are
Oh, all the
in that
homies are there.
day? Are they all hitting?
They're all in
True.
the park
Are
too.
they all getting clips though? 'Cause
No.
it's different. Like
It's-
most
okay.
of the time, it's like one dude's getting a clip
Okay, so
per spot.
So it's
you know.
So
it's like
so now I'm fucking cutting hairs. So if you go to a spot, is it more about like just do you have a spot that's yours?
Yeah,
Or is
pretty much, that's how it normally
Or is
goes.
it a cultural spot where like everybody can hit the
Or-
same?
if
He's
you're
not gonna know what I'm talking about, and he's gonna pretend like he is, but he
If
doesn't
you're
know.
regular
he
or
does. Jeff
goofy.
doesn't know what I'm talking about.
if your homie is regular or whatever, then it's chill. And
Right.
I'm goofy, so
Right. So you're gonna understand the spot, but overall,
I don't know. It just depends what trick you're trying.
okay.
No, I do understand a little bit because in these bank slaloms, there will definitely be like,
I don't know.
this,
I
this turn is for me and not for
That's
goofies. Like,
ridiculous.
or-
Oh yeah.
Tells you you
Well,
wouldn't know.
yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, so there's gonna be like some rails that are for like regs and not for
Oh, yeah.
goofies. Like
True.
you're like, yeah.
But also, like,
Try
yeah, the
and,
trick
or
and
like
shit.
throw it up there, and like you might get the best clip because it's just how it rolls down. Anyway, back to hot takes.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Park or powder?
I mean, I'm going park for now.
of
Give me
course.
5 years. I'm
Of
gonna go
course.
5 years powder probably.
He said 5 years, so it's 2025. Damn, that's fucking old. 2025 to 20.
I won't even
2030?
by then.
I mean, and I'll still be jibbing. I'll be jibbing when I'm 50.
Yeah,
You'll
he's
still
gonna
be
jibbing,
you'll still be
jib,
jibbing,
jib.
but powder will be the correct answer.
I'd like to
No,
film more, pal.
Powder
I'd like
is the
to
correct
film
answer,
powder.
but you got it wrong.
That's okay.
You can write that down.
I like both.
Wrong answer.
All right, so we're gonna hit some Jib Junk stuff.
Oh, this is gonna be a jib
and
jump.
Uh-oh.
Hopefully we go
Hot
fast.
takes.
We're gonna go fast for this because it's supposed to be hot
Because we
takes.
gotta be done by now.
Okay, sorry.
So Jib Junk crew, who parties the hardest?
I'm gonna go ahead and say Travis fucking Maxey, dude.
No shit,
That dude's fucking cooked sometimes.
dude. He's cooked all the time, so I
love
would think
him.
he was.
So yeah, he's partying.
Dude, love that guy.
Nice.
Love you,
So-
Travis.
In the jib jump crew,
Used to be Stro. I don't know. You might have to pick your game up to beat Travis. But right now, yeah, it's Travis.
You gotta
As long
pick
as
your.
Stro got the fucking weird haircut thing, it looked like he was like the Jack of fucking Spades or where the fuck it was. Thank God he got out of that fucking look. Stro, it's all good,
No
man. Can't
comment.
wait to have you on the fucking
Yeah.
podcast.
You gotta pick up your.
Your I guess
crew.
old drinking
And so
habit.
anyway,
Or get ready your haircut.
so then.
My God.
Okay, next question.
Yeah.
Who is most likely to puke?
Oh,
Out of the crew.
Not me.
Which is awesome because this question came up before we knew that fucking information.
It's not me. That would be probably. I'm gonna say Peyton. Like Peyton be yakking. Like at least when I
Yakking.
first
He be
met
yakking.
him.
Hey, you puking rally? Puking rally's cool.
Most of the homies don't even yak. Like, but
What is it?
Peyton be yakking the
All right.
first time. At least the
Peyton.
first time I met him.
Next question.
So for me, this was always the thing when I got old and I couldn't fucking hit the steel and do all the cool stuff. Who rides the best hungover?
All of us.
All of us. Oh,
Fucking beauty pants.
yeah.
I'd be pretty hung a lot.
Is there any damsel in distress that might not?
Not be able to pull through.
Yeah.
Me or Travis.
Fair game.
Me or Travis get.
Very
If, you can tell when we're hungover because we're just hitting the side of everything,
That's
rolling
good.
around.
That's good.
But it's still
So-
fun. We're still up there.
And then out of the Jib Junk crew, who can do the most push-ups?
That would be Stro. Yeah,
Stroh's.
you have the pick
Stroh's
of.
got it down.
There's a clip of him doing push-ups before he hits that down, flat down. That was
Ah.
like such a sick clip. Actually, there's a cool story between that.
I don't
too.
know
if
if
you have
I've
enough time.
seen that clip.
But yeah, it was actually right before the Brick
That's
West.
what made me think of that question.
Yeah, so there's like this down, flat down underneath like this canopy, so it's like indoor but
Yeah.
outdoor. So we shoveled snow inside and shit, and it was so sick. And yeah, he was just like, "Oh, let's
Do some
just."
push-ups.
Well, like we were just chilling at the house, and I was like, "Oh, let me go hit this down, flat down real quick, and let's go to Brick West for that." What's that movie called? What's that movie called that they show there
Did
every year?
you premiered there?
No. Out cold.
Out Cold.
Out
It was the
Cold.
Out
Oh,
Cold
yeah.
showing. And then we got them to play the movie afterwards. But yeah, literally we went from that spot to that movie and it was just fun. It was hilarious.
Dope.
We're all in boots and stuff.
Go.
Love it.
But yeah, it was a good time.
What local riders on the come up?
It was a lot, man.
You got to narrow it down to one.
One or two?
One.
Top three?
No, two.
Okay,
Local
top two.
riders. Kale. He's sick. That little youngin'. And then there's also another dude who I personally like, Young Dirt, Caleb. He's sick.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You probably don't, dude. Not a lot of people.
Bruh,
know.
don't. Like,
Those
so-
guys are ripping out
Well,
there.
Like I'm in the
Sick.
fucking.
Those are the dudes that I see out there like most of the time, you know.
Yeah.
That
You know
are, like,
what? Those
trying.
are-
So I hope maybe they're listening. I mean,
I don't know any last names. Sorry.
But what might their handle be though? Like on Instagram, like if that'd be something like to give a shout out.
All right. At Young Dirt as one of them.
And
That would be Caleb.
Well,
And then
Young Dirt, and then we're gonna have them on our podcast.
And we can get back
soon
to
enough.
maybe in 5 years, dude.
No, maybe in like
Because the
2 months.
The also idea
You
is
guys
like,
know Kale. Hold on.
No, it's all good.
you can spot
K
it to
or
us
C?
later.
I don't know. Kale, you're
Jeff,
sick.
Jeff, hit him with the next question.
Next question is: do you have a trick list?
Like of what I want to learn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you want to do? Right?
I don't know about learning.
What do you
but
want
just
to What do you want to slam down?
Spin over 360.
What? Well,
No, I'm just
Okay.
joking. I don't know. I want to get 450s down. I suck at them.
you want?
Sorry.
So you do have a list, or your list isn't like
It's like learning.
crazy. You're just like, I want to like do something different.
Yeah, pretty much. Longer rails would be nice. It'd be sick to do some.
That's a good answer. I'm not.
Yep.
Next
I
question,
don't know.
T. Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
I
I got too much shit I want to learn. I want to go upside down, but
So
I
you don't have a list. You're not out there like.
No, I pretty much just look at what a homie does. I'm like, damn, that looks
You're
sick.
like, oh, I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Maybe I have this in my basket.
Maybe.
And,
Fuck
Yeah.
that, dude. Like you do that
Like-
shit. Like it's so stylish. It's like you get after it.
Thanks. If it
Oh,
proper
I've
or
seen you
nothing.
some.
All right,
No. Okay, let me like backtrack. When I watched you ride, the Austin's like showdown.
Oh
or
yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
And you had a plenty of setup shoots, and then like you were the only one hitting like the rail.
Jeff's not talking to the mic anymore. He's just
I'm
like
not-
straight
I'm-
fucking
never
just
mind.
like he's like vibing off.
I'm just gonna like talk to myself.
No, just keep going. Like what were you saying though? Like just talking to the
That's
mic
the
though.
one
Like
this
what you're saying.
season, right?
Yeah,
Like,
this season.
Yeah,
Jeff,
yeah.
just
And I was
talking to
like-
the mic more.
I was
That was
like,
a fun event.
yeah, it was a fun event. And I'm like, and they're like, yeah. And I'm like, yeah, he's not doing what everyone's like. Everyone's competing to like throw
Spin
down
to
a hard
win.
rail, and you're just competing for yourself
Yeah,
on the very last
it's having
rail.
fun.
And I
If
was
it
like-
feels good. If it doesn't,
And I was
doesn't.
like, and I was standing up there with
Don't point at me. Probably Riley.
no, it wasn't with anybody. It was with Klein
oh
Jason.
yeah.
and Yandel.
Oh yeah,
And-
Josh was
and,
up there.
Yeah, we were all just standing there and we were watching you do your shit. And I was like, he has to set up like slams and then boom. And then you were going on a rail that no one else was touching.
Oh
then-
yeah, the C rail.
Yeah. I was like, that's the fuck that I love. Like, and
Yeah,
you weren't
everybody's
about,
blowing out something.
yeah,
I'm
you're-
not
and
about
then,
it.
And then eventually, and then I feel like 2 or 3 days later, and like, I think I want to see even Klein. He was like videoing you, and I'm like,
Oh yeah.
I go, yeah, that's a rail. He was casing the whole time I was watching him, and you know you had your setup runs, and I'm like, to me, I was like, that's why I have you on here for
Oh.
this vid.
Jeff,
for
Jeff
this
just got derailed.
podcast.
Jeff just got
But
a little
like-
derailed off.
like-
Just got a little derailed
I'm
on this.
like,
Of
that's-
why it's so awesome to have you on here because
Oh, I appreciate it.
because it's like you're out there doing everything that we all want to do,
yeah.
and you're just riding for yourself.
Yeah, it's a blast.
That's all you were doing.
Uh-huh.
You weren't about to win the competition,
No.
and but we
we just
no, we watched
no,
you
no,
and
no,
you
hey.
you watched you derail and you washed off. You didn't pretzel off, or you didn't do this off, and then
I don't want to
you
pretzel.
hit it, and we're like, oh fuck yeah, that was the fucking shittiest. Like that was the best thing.
because to us we'd
And
rather
I'm standing up
we'd
there
rather see
watching
that
other guys
than a lot of
watching.
that. I mean,
they're
that's-
doing
this
other
is where we're
things.
at.
I'm like, no, that homie, that's the guy that I want to watch. And that
thank you.
was, I don't know, it's precious. And
I
and
appreciate
that
it.
isn't even why. Like I didn't even know I would be interviewing you. Like, you know, a week from then. But like, anyway, this has just come
Full circle for you.
Full circle. Like it's like, and then now it's gonna be heard.
What trick is off limits?
Off limits for me
Yeah. Is there any trick that's off limits that you have?
that I don't want to do ever.
Okay, so
There can't be that.
No.
There can't be any like.
yes, I will. Because I'll give you an example, and this would be from Juice Box. So if I'm gonna do an old man 50-50 and I'm gonna do a 180 out, that's off limits.
Front one. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, front one.
Disgusting.
Front one. I'm fucking still doing it.
If you pop out and poke it, I'm down with it. But otherwise,
Yeah, but
if you just
otherwise-
fucking turn your shoulders off the rail and that shit just goes, I hate it.
I agree. But is there something like that? Like that's an example for it. But what else might be off limits?
What I don't like,
Yeah.
like anything zeeched,
Oh yeah.
disgusting.
Yeah. Fucking
Absolutely awful.
Juice Box, same
Anything
way.
fucking, if you're popping off the side of the end of the rail,
100%.
it's disgusting.
Yeah.
It's gross. You gotta go off the end.
Yep.
I don't know. Just stuff like that.
Agreed.
Hideous.
Yep.
Snowboarding is like different from skating. Like it's gotta be so perfect for it to look good. In my opinion. I don't know.
No,
It's gotta be perfect.
No, I agree with it. Like,
Oh yeah,
Expect-
we've had plenty of other guests and like, if your arms up here or this and that. No, yeah.
Yeah.
fucking
Hands down.
Uprise is hitting Jeff pretty hard right now.
So
my hands be up.
Uprise is great.
Yeah, the Uprise, they make me piss.
So your favorite video part of all time?
Damn. I'd probably have to bring it back to Nick Dirks and These Days. Shit was so sick. He has
These
this
Days?
clip of him. Yeah, These Days is this, I think it's a Trans World snowboarding movie. Yeah. That was like what I grew up on. Kind of. I watched that shit like hundreds of times. Anyways, yeah, he had this clip, memorable. 2 clips, memorable. Like one where he like hits this 50-50 and it goes behind like the filmer. Like there's this bus that goes by, and so it, like blocks off the whole clip, and you can see it through the windows.
Yeah.
So sick, and then it shows the second angle, of course, without the bus. But
Yeah.
the across the street shot, fucking imprinted in my mind.
Have you repeated something like that?
No, I haven't gotten a bus clip. I wish.
Yeah.
Cool. Close. I think me or one of the homies have gotten something close like that.
Yeah.
But no.
That's sick.
No, it'd be cool to get something like that though.
What is a whack trend in snowboarding right now?
The music. That's pretty much it. Or like
What's the music? What's the music?
just
portion?
fucking emo bullshit. You can't fucking take it. You're making snowboarding sad. I hate it. Like it's awful.
Don't have
Get
your,
out of
like,
here.
backpack playing music.
I'm one of those dudes. Fuck, I got the side strap JBL speaker
Oh, yeah.
sometimes. Not even gonna lie, but it's not playing emo bullshit.
I'm cutting that shit off you.
All right, let's move to the next question.
No, yeah. I don't know.
But what
Worst trend is not having fun. That's an awful trend. Let's have some fun.
Whack trend.
So I think like at Mouse Spokane, do you think they're, and I don't know because I haven't fucking been
A
in the
trend
line
up there that's shitty. Fuck, I don't know.
I was just saying like it, but I wasn't even gonna push you to that. But like just being up there to be like, is there something up there? They're like, fuck off.
Yeah, I could probably say some shit, but I can't. So,
all
yeah.
right.
That's cool.
So-
Because if I go up there and I see all you guys in your fucking Aladdin pants, I'm a big.
See, I don't like the Aladdin pants. I'm not rocking those. Get out of here. I've got cargos.
I'm just saying. I'm just
Might
like.
have some structure. I'm not running the fucking skydiving shit. I hate it too. Squirrels. Some flying squirrels out there. And also, yeah, if you're
I might change my question.
like, what are those fucking pants? Like all those trendy companies. I don't
I have
even know.
no fucking idea.
Even the 32 sweeper pants, a little parachutey. Sorry.
They're very parachutey.
a little big for me. A little big.
There's a difference between like baggy and parachute.
All right, well, we won't.
Yeah,
That's a whole nother story.
Fucking Aladdin coming through and like giving wishes away. Like
You gotta have some crinkles. If you don't have some crinkles, you're fucked.
Yeah, no crinkles. You're fucked. Jeff, what do you got?
I don't want to like.
Was it?
No, but what do you got here? What do you got
Yeah,
here?
I got here, but I don't want like volcanoes like be. Anyway, my next question is, what snowboarder has the best style?
Ooh. I don't know. I love so much.
Local.
Local?
Or
We can go
or
local, and
you
then we can go
both.
just
Go both.
overall. Fuck, I don't know, dude. I'm a big fan of like Blake Lamb and like this dude Noah Genzik. Both some Midwest dudes that pop hard out of their tricks. And just like it doesn't matter what it is, they just fucking pop hard. That's how it's about. It's sick. Like Viz did this back lip off the donkey dick yesterday. Fucking popped out like 15 feet past. So sick. Doesn't have to be crazy.
Yeah.
It's just something that looks good. But local style, I don't know. All my
My
homies
answer is
have
definitely Viz, but, like,
some good ass steedy.
Yeah.
All I gotta say is like they're all so sick and they all have different styles.
They're all like here at Mount
yeah.
Spokane.
So I don't even care. I'm not gonna say anybody. Just all my homies.
I think that's all.
They got Steve.
Because
No, that's an amazing answer, Steve.
Yeah.
All the guys.
They're sick.
I think it's so true though. Because like even like us, like when we just want to hit pow turns,
Yeah.
I want to
Oh
ride.
yeah, you can see the
Like-
pow turn style.
Like I
too.
want to ride with dudes that like fucking hit it.
Just slim it.
And there's people that like don't. You know, it's the same thing like when you guys are riding park. You know, like I think.
I agree.
What's the who's your goat?
Goat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got too many goats.
Okay, so if I was gonna give you two, so you give
So, like-
one to your young self and one to yourself now. Like who are the goats?
Young self is gonna be Jen Anderson probably.
Okay.
It's a pretty basic answer though.
Yeah, that's
but
just fucking gnarly.
I know it's fucked. But
He's too good. Like he fucking
Well,
like
no,
came in-
that's your answer.
yeah,
no,
I mean,
no.
that
Hey.
was the answer. Like
He doesn't even know who
didn't-
Jed Anderson is, so it doesn't even matter.
I don't know. Older self. I don't know, man. I hate to say this. I don't know, dude. Like,
Were you gonna say Shaun White?
hell no.
Well, you said hate to say it, so I don't know which way you're leaning.
What?
Dude, I don't know. I just like a lot of shit. It's just hard for me to pinpoint something when I
name
like so much
yourself.
stuff.
So
no, hell
when you-
no.
So I had this thing of like, what videos were you watching when you came up here to the like Cheney area? You start watching videos with some dudes, you know, like whatever. Is there-
Impaler Mag. Okay, so here we go.
Yeah.
Overall goat, Mike fucking Little. That dude's gas.
Little.
Insane. Like, okay, so thank you for reminding me. All right, Impaler Mag.
there we go.
Impaler Mag and Sandwich is pretty much like all we watch in our household.
Yeah.
In case you're wondering. So that's all we watch pretty much. All the Impaler Mag videos pretty much. And that's
So
all you need to watch.
there you go.
That's what
You
we're
don't
looking
need to
for.
watch anything else besides Impaler Mag.
So if you want to grasp something from the Jib Junk crew, that might be something that
yeah.
you want to ride on.
You'll learn a lot. You'll learn how fucking sick this shit is.
Yeah.
But it is like 'cause that's like we all get our style from somewhere else. Like it's
Yeah.
just the evolution of
Yeah.
it.
Definitely.
So from Jib Junk and everything you said, if you could this is a question.
This is his own question.
I know.
It's not like I wrote it.
He's cracking up.
It's his question.
Shush. If you could,
Here, let me ask it for you. This is Jeff's question, and I'm
if
going to
your
ask
life
it to
was a snowboard movie, what would your title be?
Whoa. If my life was a snowboard movie,
Yep.
what would be it?
Yep.
you. What would your title be?
Living large.
Yeah! There it is. That's all I wanted to hear.
Living
but
large.
in realist, it's small.
No.
Oh my god.
I like that
It was
question.
actually a tough question. I was like, I don't know if I want to ask that shit.
Yeah, I'm fucking
Tough
living
question.
large.
That's your fucking
living
question.
large, but living
I know
small.
I asked it. I know I asked it.
That's it.
Living large.
I
I
actually
like
think that I think that's a great answer.
That's a great answer. I love that.
Why do you love
You
it?
know-
Because I was gonna say why I said it, but
shit.
like why did you
I
say
love
it?
Because I love we interviewed him, and it is exactly how it is.
Yep. Leave him medium, actually.
All right, can you change the answer?
Well, it's in between
Dude.
the two of them.
Dude, so good.
All
Jax, thank you so
Thank
much
you, Jack.
for coming.
Thank you,
and spending
guys.
time with us. But one thing before we close out,
All right, what's
are there
it?
any
What is it?
thank yous or are there any shout outs that you
Oh.
want to give, or just like tell people to piss off,
Yeah,
whatever you want to do?
fuck off. No, I don't know. I love everybody. Thank you for being in my life, I guess. So yeah, sick. Shout out to all the homies.
Shout out to
my
shout-
shorty.
All the guys are right.
Everybody.
Oh, you're shorty?
Yeah, Riley.
Oh, okay,
She's
hold on.
sick.
I wanted to throw this in there. What's this clothing company in that?
Oh yeah, I've been running it. It's Riot Girl. If you
Oh,
want,
so Riot Girl.
yeah, that's like, yeah, that's
I meant to say
Riley,
that-
my girlfriend. That's
Yeah.
her little shindig, and she makes jewelry and shit.
Okay,
So,
but what about sweatshirts and shit? So like, if I
yeah,
can't get a Jib Junk thing,
she's been running
so I'm
some
like,
hoodies and stuff.
like if you're not running an XL and a
her
Jib Junk,
graphics are sick too. That's why I've kind of been running those.
because I
They're
saw
so
that
sick.
earlier this year is what made me think of that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and shout out to the homie Leighton for doing our designs, little hand styles and stuff. So
yeah. So we got
Yeah.
we got some shout outs.
a lot of shout outs, dude. I like so many people, all the homies. You guys, shout out you guys for having me here. All the homies.
Shout out to
Yep.
you.
Yeah.
Dude.
Oh, I guess. Yeah.
Appreciate
Hell
it.
yeah.
So sick.